Hey everyone, welcome to the Honey Flow Show. Hope you guys are doing well. We switched it up for a Tuesday, and I got an amazing guest coming on, loving and digging his show. I feel like it's the most original out of all the shows I've watched. I haven't seen anyone quite do it the way he does. And of course, he is from, my home city here, the T dot, Toronto, the six, we call it. So he definitely embodies a Torontonian. He's got the accent, he's got the vibe. If I were to just close my eyes and listen to his voice, I'm like, wow, he's definitely a Toronto guy. And love listening to his. I don't even think he realizes he's got a Toronto accent, but he really does. So we're going to bring him on. He produces, he raps, he freestyles. He also on his show, he just produces beats on the spot with you guys. So any instrumental that you guys want to add in or anything you want to do, it's definitely a vibe. I'm definitely digging it. I gotta shut this off here. Yeah, I'm definitely digging the vibe. So let's bring him in. It's N1N3K9 all the way from the T dot, and we're gonna have a great conversation. And I have a few tricks up my sleeve. He doesn't know yet. I have a few, so we'll see. So let's bring him in and learn more about his journey. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing, Honey Flow?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. If
You're
I
in your
gotta if I gotta take off the glasses if it's too dark, let me take it off. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you need a ring light. We need to brighten.
It's funny. I have one, but it's tripping. That
Ah.
right here, it's tripping.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's a nice studio. I love the studio. It's
Thank you. Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I see we got some of your tribe coming in already. You want to give some shout outs to them? Can you see the chat?
Sister, how you feeling? How you feeling? Mrs. Germany, I see you. Rob Boom Bostic, I see you, man. Thank you guys for coming through. You know what I mean? I appreciate that.
And are
1000%.
some of them mods of yours too?
Sister is my sole mod. She's the only mod I got. You know what I mean? That's sis right
Okay.
there for real. She holds down the chat, holds me down on stream, off stream. You know what I mean? She's like a big sister to me for real. So
Ah,
salute to sister.
that's nice. Yeah. Hey, we got this girl Xtina in the building.
Xtina.
Did you I heard you met her. You were
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did. I
know
met
you.
her in New York. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I heard you guys were in New
Yeah.
York. That's so I didn't
Yeah.
even know you went to New York.
I grew up in New York, so it made sense.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's how every time you say I have the
you
Toronto accent, I'm
do.
like, wait a second,
You
how?
totally do. I feel like actually, which area do you live in? Are you on the east side
Oh, in
or the
Toronto?
yeah.
No, I'm in the West.
Oh,
I'm in
like
the
kind
West. I grew up on Jane Street.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally sound like you're from Scarborough. How long have you been here for then? Probably your whole life.
Like my whole life. So I was basically back and forth. Like
Mhm.
I was in New York. I grew up here. I was born here, but I was always back and forth a lot for like
Okay.
some years. So yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you and this other gamer, this guy, I always laugh, smile because it's
Mhm.
like you guys have that Torontonian, like that true vibe, And I don't
Yeah.
know. It's hard to explain. I don't know what it is. I'm just waiting for you to say bro and fam. You know how all the guys what are the words so we could teach some of the Americans or British
So
people
okay, so
come
some
in?
of them is bro, some is with one is fam. What's another one? Oh man.
Which
Bro, fam. I don't say this one, but cheese me, but I don't say that.
what
Uh
does that mean?
Like,
Cheese
"Yo,
me.
you get me mad," kinda thing? Like, "Yo, you
Oh,
cheese me, man." Like, that's how I
cheese
hate
me,
that.
man.
I hate it, but that's how we talk out here,
They're
unfortunately.
always
But, you
like,
know?
"Yeah, you know what's going
Yeah.
on, yo." They always say yo, like,
Yeah, yo is a lot. Yeah, yo is a lot. I'm trying to think of another one too.
trying to think of another one. I
You
don't know.
know is a lot. That
You
comes
know?
out a lot. Like, people be saying, "Da da 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 da," you know? Yeah, so a lot of that.
Yeah, you
Um,
don't say "a." Like, I mean, I'm from out west, so I
I don't
say
say
"a."
"a,"
Oh, I
but
say "a"
I
all
hear
the
it a lot, like, "Yeah, eh?" That's how they say it. Yeah,
"Yeah,
that's
eh?"
one of them.
How they say
"Yeah, eh?"
"Yeah, eh? Yeah, eh?" I don't know. I don't know if you've ever watched the movie Fargo. I thought it was a horrible movie back in the day, but every American always said we sounded like Fargo, the movie
No,
Fargo.
I never watched it before. I wish I watched it beforehand so I could actually,
Yeah.
know exactly what it is.
Do you guys think he's got an accent? Drop it in the chat,
Yeah, let me know. I
I
wanna know
say
too,
all the like,
I always say.
And I heard with Canadians, we always talk like we're asking a question. because we
Very
raise our
true.
pitch tones, right?
Mhm.
It's not like monotone. We're just like, "Really?" Like, we'll raise our our pitches, like, up
Mhm.
and down, so then people think that we're asking a question because I don't know, our tones go up and down. I
Mm.
noticed that.
It does. We do.
Americans more monotone, like, it's
Yeah,
more
they're just like one level, you
flat.
know?
Yeah, they're one level. We're just like,
Mhm.
"Really? Da, 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 da." Anyways, that's true. What is your background too?
Like ethnicity?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Trinidadian all the way over.
Oh,
So mom's
Trini.
Trini, pop's Trini. So yeah,
Sweet. Do you
full
know how to do
full
a good
Trini.
Trini accent?
Man, let me see.
I love Trini accents.
The
I'm
most the
sorry.
most the most I can hit you with is oh gosh, now boy. That's what they get all the time. That's how they I don't know why. It's like if something like say you spill something on somebody, that's what they'll end up saying. Oh gosh, now boy, why you do that for? Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny.
You
Hmm.
do this girl Xtina in Boston. In Boston. You all do in Boston. Maybe, nowhere else. Actually, no, each state is different. Like, if you go to the South,
Hmm.
you hear that Southern charm. If you go to Boston, you're that like, yeah, I'm sure you heard this girl Xtina's accent. She's got a
Yeah,
thick
but it wasn't that strong. Like she
What?
just sound regular to me.
Oh, no, she's definitely not
I guess
regular.
being in
She's got a
NY, that's
Boston
why it's
accent.
regular to me. It just sounds regular, like like just how she's just talking regular.
Yeah.
So, but
Oh,
yeah,
Sistar, you don't have a Texas accent, really?
she doesn't.
Um,
She doesn't.
okay. Oh, wow.
You would think she does, but she doesn't, even though she's in
That's
Texas heavy,
interesting.
you know?
Yeah, I love the
Yeah,
Southern accents are so sweet. Oh my goodness, I love them. Yeah, they're just so sweet. Thanks so much, UK Web Boy, back again. He's got a cute little British accent too.
salute
Thank
to the
you,
UK.
UK Web Boy. Have you? He should link up with you. I think he's only 13, 14 years old. He's Black Beauty's son,
Oh
and
wow.
he's also a producer, like into
Okay.
producing. So kind of the same, thing. So I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that would be kinda cool for you guys to link up.
Web boy, hit me up.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
anytime I got you. You know what I mean? You need help with anything, I could help you out.
Your
I'm always
accent's
down to
strong.
help and pay it forward.
Yeah.
So
No, that's awesome. So, yeah, thanks for coming. I'm excited to have you on. I know you really do a dope show. It's really original. When did you actually, start, like, on Twitch and your shows and stuff? Like, was it
okay.
a couple of years ago?
No. Actually, anytime that question comes up, it's always like a bombshell.
Mhm.
Um, I started Twitch in November, late November
Oh,
of
wow.
last year. Of last year.
Oh, so that's super crazy
Yeah,
recent.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow.
So let's say
Okay.
like 7, 8 months now, something like that.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing amazing, though.
I'm
You
trying, you
know?
know?
And know that it's like I feel like Twitch gives 0 visibility, so it's really just jumping in chat rooms.
Yes.
That's how you build your following, right?
Yep.
Connecting with people more so than just I mean, I know I press play, because 'cause I'm over trying to keep pushing, right?
Mhm, mhm.
But, like, I would definitely suggest yeah, that's what Sistar says. It's all about networking.
Facts.
So just keep jumping in chat rooms, keep talking to people, because you already have I feel like you really have the magic factor,
Thank you.
like, you guys like, he's producing beats on the spot in his cool studio. He's very interactive with the chat, like, asking what they like or, what they want dropped in the beat, and he'll just make it on the spot, and then you freestyle too. That's, like, such a triple threat, you
Yeah,
know?
I try, man. I'm glad that you guys like it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
glad
I
you guys
love
like
it.
it
I
for
I
real.
love it. You remind me of one of those, like, few artists that you wanna dig for. Like, there's a lot of artists out there,
Mhm.
but I don't feel like you're a manufactured artist, like,
Mm.
doing what everyone else is doing. It's
Mhm.
like you create your own vibe, and it's kinda like going to open mic night and you find, like, a really magical artist. Like, I used to dig for those in radio back in the day,
Yeah.
like the Jill Scotts or
Mhm.
D'Angelos or
Mhm.
India Arie, like, you would just go to all these hole in the wall spots and then meet, like, these amazing artists, and I see you that way in your own right. Like, you're very original in what you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Those words
So
hit me hard, you know? Thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate
for
that
sure.
for
So,
real.
yeah, it's gonna keep growing for sure. How you doing, DJ Fresh? Good to see you. We
Fresh
got
was good.
Rob Boombastic, this girl Xtina from Boston in the building. Let's see here, Miss Germany, and everyone else coming through. Thanks for coming through, UK Web Boy, and everyone else. Thanks for coming through, you guys. So okay, so November. So how do you feel your journey's been? Like it's still so recent for you.
I'm not even a year in yet, so yeah. Honestly, I feel like it's super quick. Like at a point, it was faster than I could take. I was like, "Whoa, this is real fast." Like the traction is quick. Like it's just super quick, super quick. But all I can say is thank God. God is good because
Mhm.
He's putting eyes on me in ways that I can't put eyes on myself. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a DJ. I don't have DJ in front of the name. So nobody will even know that I do music. When you see me pop in your chat, you'll just see 9K9. You see N1N3K9, you might think I'm a bot. Like, you might think I'm something that is not a real person. But then when you come through and you see, then you like it or you don't like it.
For sure. Oh, I think I called you 9. I always get confused with your
It's
name.
okay. It's okay. It happens.
939. I always like go trying to read it like a license plate. 9. It's 9K9. How did
Yeah.
you come up with the name 9K9?
Okay, so originally, because I was signed when I was 9 as a
Wow.
kid, in Toronto to this label called Maximus Entertainment, where Melanie Durant was on and other artists. So I was 9. My first name starts with a K, so my pops put it together. He said, "Okay, your name's K9. It makes sense, right?"
Oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah. Oh, Mike Stone. Oh my goodness, he knows me personally. I didn't even know. Salute to Mike Stone. He knows my pops too. That's crazy.
Oh, dope. How you
What's
doing,
good,
Mike
Mike?
Stone? Good to
But
see you.
but yeah, so yeah, that's how that played out. He just said, "Okay, put a K in front of it. Boom, there's Canine." And it stuck forever. And then some people used to be like, "Okay, so what happens when you're 10 and 11 and 12? Like, you're gonna be K-12? Like, it's gonna keep going."
Yeah, exactly.
But
No,
yeah,
I
we
like it. It's a catchy name. I like it. How you doing, Mariposa? Good to see you again.
we
Are
just
you
left
the
we left it at that. And
Oh, nice.
then it was just then I got older, and then I started seeing more people kinda use the Canine name.
Mhm.
So then I put the 9. I went through like 3 name changes. So then no, 2 name changes. So then it was just N1, N3 as just 9, and then I switched it to 9K9 because it just felt weird not having the K9 there, and I've been K9 my whole life. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So at 9 years old, that's super early. Like, how did you get kinda discovered? Because Melanie Durant, like, she's pretty
yeah,
big here in Toronto. I haven't heard recently. I gotta actually start looking up, a lot of her music back
mhm.
again, because she really is an amazing performer. But how did you get discovered at 9 years old then?
That's my pops, man. He just put me in the right places. Put me in the right
Mhm.
places. He knows the right people. He used to be on the music scene back in the days with Mishi Me too.
Oh,
But
sweet.
he's from New York though, so he had that extra sauce to bring to Toronto in a sense because he came there, then Montreal, then Toronto. So he kind of planted his feet. He used to be with Cardi, and so he knew the right people out here.
Like, did he DJ or, like,
Nah, no,
produce or
he was at
perform?
MC. He was at
Oh, he's an
MC. Yeah.
MC. Oh. Does he still has he done that in New York or
He did it in New York first, and then came to MTL. He went to MTL and then did it over there, and then MTL to Toronto, and then just stayed over here. He a lot of bounce arounds, but he planted his feet everywhere he was at. So for me, when I was making music, it was just easier to just, okay, yo, this my son, especially at 9, like as a little kid rapping, it's kind of funny. So
Mhm.
they're like, oh, he's cute, like, put him on. And then they hear me rap, they're like, oh, okay, that's different.
Nice.
So
So has he kept up yeah, so would you say it's mostly all in who you know, like,
mhm,
especially in Toronto?
mhm.
Like, would
It
you say that
it
it's
definitely is.
not as much based on your talent, but really the connections you make?
Yes and no.
Mhm.
Yes, because, like, of course, if you know the right people, you're gonna get put in the right places.
Mhm.
But if if your talent is not good, I mean, nowadays, maybe back then it was easier to just be like, "Yo, I know this person. Okay, come, let's put him in this place, and then we'll see how it works." Now there's so much social media and like things are different. People look at numbers more than the actual talent of a person. So
100%. Yeah,
yeah.
people will judge whether, like, you're and I guess I can't blame them because I think maybe perhaps we all do that on social media, right?
Mhm.
Like, you're like, "Oh, should I go on this raid or do this or that?" If you have someone random come up to you that has 5 people, but meanwhile, you could have put in the work for, like, 3 years, like, really going hard, so you
Yeah,
never know, I guess, what people's motives are too, right?
very
And
true.
wanting to partner. So I kind of understand half and half, but I don't like the numbers game either because, you could interview, for example, so many people, and
Mhm.
based on who you have on your show or who you don't gives you kind of clout. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
had
yeah.
10,000 people following, that would probably give you more clout. You
More
know what I
clout.
mean?
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that? Like, do you think it's okay in this day and age with social media, or are you kinda like, "Oh,
Like
I"
the clout version of it, or like
Yeah,
just
yeah, or do you kinda like, "Ah, I don't really like it, it should be
ah,
based on talent,"
yeah,
like, what do you think?
yeah, I'm not a fan of the clout because, there's a lot of people that are very talented and they
Mhm,
don't get as much shine as the people who are trash, in my opinion, you know what I mean?
mhm,
Like, so people, yeah, I hate that. I actually really dislike it because
yeah, I hear you.
it's also bad for the industry, right?
Mhm,
Because now it's like, okay, so we have a bunch of people that are popular, but they're not that good at what they're doing, but they're popular. So then the people that have the talent, because that artist that's popular has clout, but he's not good, it ruins it for the person with the talent. Because now the masses are, you know, they're more on the person who doesn't have the talent. So they're looking at it like, okay, this is the norm. You know what I mean? This non-talent stuff is the norm. So when someone with
mhm.
talent, it either goes, "Oh my goodness, this is a breath of fresh air," or "Get this guy out of here because this is not what we listen to on a day-to-day basis," you know?
Yeah, I am definitely hearing what you're saying. I feel that. How you doing beyond creative? And, Miss Germany says, "True." How you doing, Olga? Great to see you
Everybody's up in here right now. I
as
see Mary
well.
Mary Posa Melanin, how you doing? And you were right with the name. You said the 1 and the 3 is for the 13th, my born day. Yes, that's why the N1, the 1 and the 3 is the I and the E and the 9. So yeah, she was right. I just didn't I saw it, but I didn't tap into it. But yeah, she's very right. Correct
Yeah.
on that one.
Definitely. And, I was just watching a interesting video the other day that talked about that. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sure some of you guys in the chat would know it. Like how they program people. So if they keep playing music on TikTok, they keep putting it out, like the
Mhm.
same video, even if it's trash or something you just don't like. It's
Mhm.
like you're programmed in your mind to make it popular. Like that's
Yep.
what brings the money, right? So it's not really based on talent anymore. I don't even know if it really was even on radio because they always, rotate the same tracks, right?
Mhm.
But we
Mhm.
have so much talent in Toronto. Do you feel
Very true.
like a lot of people can be overlooked too, like here?
Definitely. Okay, here is like oh man, for me it's like I feel like they're more into, well, not even just here. This is just the whole music industry as a whole. They're selling you violence and sex and the negative things more than, someone who could come through and maybe do some conscious music or whatever the case. They like the, how do I put this? This is how we would say it in Toronto. They like the mix up. That's what they
Mhm.
like. They like the mix up. They like all the, you know, oh, this person has beef with this person and da 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 da. That stuff sells, right?
For
So
sure.
that's
Do you
why they
think
go
that
off
you'd
of
be
that.
further ahead if, like, you did do that, like, some of that stuff, because we know how hip hop is, right? Like and maybe we paved the way back in the '90s and '80s because
Mhm.
our music wasn't, like, squeaky clean back in the day either, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
So, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah.
I feel like would I have been further if I like went that route? Like that's the clout chase route?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe not, because
Mhm.
I in myself I wouldn't feel, like I'm doing what I do. Now I'm just doing it to get somewhere. I'm not just doing it out of the love of it, you know? I'm just doing it because, oh, maybe I should just act like I have problems with this person and that person and just be a ob obnoxious person outside when I'm actually not really like that. So then it would kinda, I'll feel weird 1,000%.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I've heard you talk and I've heard some of your values and opinions on your show. I really respect that.
Mhm. Thank
Um,
you.
I think, I know there's a bit of a funny story between us, you guys. I think he sent me something like probably a year or 2 prior. No, probably a year prior, right? And I always get artist submissions and a lot of artist stuff too on radio, off radio, and even doing Twitch, right?
Mhm.
So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll check it out after, and I gotta apologize because I prejudged this guy, man.
It's all
I'm
good.
like, "Oh, he's probably like a mumble rapper. I think he might be a mumble." I'm not really digging the mumble rap. No offense to anyone that loves mumble rap. I just assumed that it would probably be mumble rap. So it was a my bad on my end. Yeah, like
It's
I
all
definitely
good.
did. So then I'm like, "Oh, let me check out." I'm like, "Oh, I see his show on. Let me check out his show." And then when I went on his show, I was like, "What? I am so confused here. How come I did not know this guy's freaking like to me like a Jay Dilla or like he
Thank
gives
you.
that kind of cool vibe like if you guys are digging like say the Slum Village or Jay Dilla or I don't know I was playing that yesterday when I was promoting you
Mhm.
like Most Def or just
Yeah.
that type of vibe
Yeah, yeah,
Common
yeah.
and I was like
Tribe,
what
yeah.
I was so blown away I was like how did I not see his show before so yeah like, never assume someone's a mumble rapper when they're not, guys. But he laughed at it. He didn't seem to be
Yeah,
like,
that it didn't
"Honey
bother me.
Flo, like, what are you talking about?" Like, he was cool with it. He thought it was kinda funny. Thank you, Fukuna, for the gifted sub
PNA, what's good?
to Sister. But I can't believe I thought he was a mumble rapper. I don't know. I don't know where I got that from, but I'm like, "Oh,
Maybe
I'll listen
maybe
to
it's
it
maybe
later."
it's how I looked. I don't know. I was trying to think of ways that you would think that
Yeah,
too, you know?
maybe
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 it's
it was
just I'm young and you probably like, ah, yeah, he's probably on that kind of,
yeah,
on that kind
maybe.
of wave. Yeah.
Maybe, but you're right. You shouldn't assume. You're right, Mariposa. You're right. You're right. You should
Hey,
never make assumptions. I, you know, yeah, it was, bad on my part. But hey, we're here. We're here today. We're here
yo,
together today,
I'm
and
glad I
he's
proved you wrong. That's
and
what
he's
I'm happy
super
about.
dope. He's super, super dope. But you guys gotta understand, I do get a lot of artists messaging me different things. Like you should have seen when I was just working in radio, like you'd have guys come up to the door and want to do Bob Marley jingles. Like they literally open up the door and they're like, "Hey, look, I used to do it for a furniture store and I'm Bob Marley's cousin." And they wouldn't stop and they were crazy. And they just wanted to do a jingle in front of me and they're like, "Can you get me on air?" I'm like, I can't even get myself on air right now. What makes you think I'm gonna get you singing a song for a furniture store? What is it, Lazy Boy or Bad Boy?
That's
I
funny.
legit had that at when I worked at Flow for that hot minute there.
Oh, you were on Flow?
Um,
What years?
it was just for a very, like,
It was
split
brief.
second.
It was a brief
Yeah,
stint.
lots of interesting drama we won't go into.
Yeah. No,
Kinda like what
I
we
asked
discussed
because
earlier.
I asked because I was on Flow when I was younger too. So I was like, I
Yeah, I
didn't know if it
wasn't
was the same year time frame, you know?
Yeah, I was trying to get a show, like well, I really wanted a show badly, like, on there, right? But, I mean, I first got hired on as a sales rep,
Mhm.
so I had to deal with, basically, like, some of the clients were, like, Caravana and some of the big clients,
Okay.
right? So, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it would have been good meeting and connecting with a lot of people, and
Mhm.
that's where the guy that said he was Bob Marley's cousin wanted to do a jingle and sing in front of me, and
That's
I'm like,
funny.
and they tell you do not let anyone in the door because all the radio personalities have stalkers,
Oh,
like
wow.
from Flow to like G98, like all those, even if it's a small station to a large one.
Like Chum FM and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, they all have that's why I'm surprised, I just saw Jamar, at, spin at the Italian festival, he's
Oh,
on
yeah, 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 yeah,
the
yeah.
Marilyn Dennis show, he
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be a good guy to link up with because you should try to link up with him or go to his show because he's a very humble, very, like, very cool guy. I think he would definitely help.
Thank you for
Mm,
telling me that because 'cause I've
yeah.
been trying to find ways to crack the code out here because 'cause it's been a long time since I've been on radio here, you know? So,
Yeah, for sure, but
yeah.
try community stations too, like, those ones play more local artists. So like
Like
Vibe.
like the universities too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like they would
CIUT. Yeah, I get what you're
exactly. They
saying.
would play them more and then get a demo, and give it to Flow as well. Because I think with your
Mm,
stuff, like, if I knew you when I was working there, I would have 300% slipped them a demo, like,
mhm,
and kept talking on your behalf, like, I
mhm.
definitely would to get
Thank
you
you.
on.
Thank
Because I
you.
know there was another girl that messaged me and now she's on, like, she got an
Mm.
interview and everything with them, right?
Oh, wow.
So keep trying. I mean, if you need any help, we could talk
Okay,
off record.
okay.
I'm pretty good at that. Yeah, so for me, I was trying hard to get a show, but, yeah, there's lots of interesting things I won't go
Yeah.
into,
They got
but
their little
a
inside
lot of
stuff.
turnover there. They fire everyone, they bring everyone back, they fire, like, that's just how radio is, but I
Yeah.
won't say too much about that station. On to the next. So but have you tried getting any interviews out here? Because I know Toronto's tough. It's not an easy
Okay,
market.
so since I've released, no, I haven't
Mhm.
tried to get any out here, but recently I had one with CBC Radio in Montreal.
Oh, sweet.
Last week was that like maybe like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. I was out there for that. So, even though it's not here, I'm starting to realize. Well, I always knew this, but I'm starting to realize like forget about here. You know, don't worry about Toronto. It sounds weird, but
Mhm.
don't worry about Toronto. Plant your feet everywhere else. Because after you plant your feet
Exactly.
everywhere else, then people are gonna be like, yo, let me go check him out. Like you should have been doing
100%.
it. I've been here. But
Yeah, 100%. I feel you. But think
yeah,
about it, be encouraged because Toronto is a very tough market. We all know that, right?
true face
People are
capital, man.
very, like, clicky, like, very, like, "We're not gonna let you in," right? But I
Mhm.
noticed if you go to Montreal, like, they're, like, I think I was talking to Jen about this, like, Yode G, like, she's, started up DJing, and now she's opening up for Barris Hammond and,
Oh,
like,
wow.
all these freaking big acts, which is amazing out there, but it was
Wow.
guys like Blaster and I think Quite Sane, DJ Quite Sane out of Montreal, I believe
Mhm.
that brought them on, like,
Mhm.
brought her on. So I feel like you should go to, like, different cities across Canada
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's people really looking for true artists,
Mhm.
and if people can't see that talent here in your own city, then yeah, like, go further,
You
right?
gotta expand, and then you'll get it last. It sounds crazy, but
And you should talk to also, do you know Blaster? You should maybe talk to him too,
no,
'cause
I don't. No, I don't.
from
Yeah,
Montreal? Okay.
you plug me in with everybody.
Yeah, I'll definitely mention you to some of these guys 'cause, I know he's done radio, he does a lot of big shows out there, but again,
Mhm.
he's just like a Jamar, really awesome, awesome guy, and, I can just shoot a message and say, "Hey, this guy's really talented," like, but keep encouraged because if you hear Deborah Cox's story, like, she had to leave, right? She
Yeah,
said
and then
no
she
one would even
yep.
look at
Yeah,
her
because
out
she's from
here.
here too.
Right, and to
Yeah.
me, I don't know what happened with her, if she just got picked up, but,
Mhm.
I feel like the States is a bigger market and people see
1000%.
more of that opportunity, and it's kinda sad because I feel like as soon as you cross the border and connect with people and they see that, vision in you or they see what you could do,
Mhm.
and if you get one good contact, like how Drake did or Bieber or
Yeah.
any of those guys,
Yeah.
and they get recognized and big, and then they come back here, and then people are on board. But
Yeah.
people are never on board when you're just, like, climbing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They don't see the vision. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
They don't see the
crazy,
vision, they'll just bypass you.
for sure,
Till
and
you get a following, then they're like, "Whoa, okay, maybe I need to jump on the wagon,"
yeah, for sure. So,
Yeah.
but I think every artist has had to kinda deal with that. I don't know if it's like I could imagine it's probably a lot more competitive. You're a little bit younger than me. I'm sure it's way more competitive, like, now for
Mhm.
guys like you, but you guys also have the online, like, the social media world,
Yeah,
right?
that helps, because I can only imagine what that would have been like if the social media we have now was in the '90s.
Yeah, for
That would
sure.
have been crazy. No
Well,
one
we
would
didn't
have
have
any type
any.
of
We didn't have
yeah, we
anything.
didn't have
That's what
nothing.
I barely have any pictures, like, we didn't have any of that stuff in the '90s, but the thing that I loved about it is we were present. Like,
Yeah, in the moment.
if you were at a party, you were at a party, like, you were
Mhm.
dancing, sweating or like it was just a different vibe, right, guys? Like
Yeah,
I feel like in the 90s, now everyone's like on their phones. I don't really see men and women interact a whole lot,
I don't see it
especially
either.
banter.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Maybe Caravana or maybe some
Big
of those restaurants.
events, yeah, big events. But other than that, like, yo, it's crazy that you say that because where was I? I was somewhere and like everybody just phone, 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 phone. Like,
Oh yeah,
I'm like, yo, back in like early 2000s, a little more up, like it was not like that. Like, it wasn't like that. Everybody's mingling, you know what I mean? Really connecting with each other. I guess that's why some people have lasting friendships like that,
that's true.
Because
Wait until robots come in
oh
and
Jesus.
we enter in the Matrix and Terminator and all those movies we thought were movies and then they're coming to life now. Like wait until that happens.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh man, I know. It is crazy. Let's see here. I'm just reading some of your comments. Uh oh, so Miss Germany says I had my share of undeveloped cameras. That's so funny, right? Those disposable
The little Kodak,
cameras.
the
What's
little
the
Kodak
oldest
one.
thing that you guys have kept? The other day I went through a box and I found my pager. Like I kept my actual
Oh
did you
wow.
guys do you remember what a pager is?
Yep. I
Yeah.
know what a page is.
Okay.
I'm young, but I know I'm like right in the middle.
I feel like
So
you're an old soul though. Like
I
you get that
definitely.
from your parents?
Yeah, definitely from both of them. And just how they raised me. They
Mhm.
raised me like I was a bigger guy. Even if I was young. They still
Aw.
babied me and stuff, but
Yeah.
they're trying to prepare you for the world. So,
So
you know.
what did they think of your music and your creativity and
Very, very proud. I
Mhm.
have two proud parents for sure, for sure. My pops, he's the one who basically made me, not made me, but like introduced me to it. Because since I was
Mhm.
small, it's always been like that. Always hip hop in the ride. Always, just as a kid, I was growing up around it. So, you know, I was born what I tell everybody because I don't care. I was born in '94. So
I need to use my calculator. How old is he, you guys? That's how you know how old I am if I say calculator. Okay, I'm trying to think in my brain. Don't say the age. Wait,
okay, I
we're in
won't say it.
2024. So what? 24 plus you said 94? So
Yeah.
24 plus 6. Oh, you're 30?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. I just turned
hey,
30 last week.
I'm doing pretty
Last
good with
week.
my math, guys. I'm
Yeah, yeah, you were
mathing.
good with the math without a
I'm
phone. That was
good.
real good.
Could you do that? Could you do that?
Kinda depends. It depends what we
Okay,
talking about.
let's see how fast you could do it because I know you could freestyle fast, but
Let's
let's
go.
see.
Give
Let's
me
see
something.
who's got it. Does K9 got it, his mathing, or does Honeyflow got it? So
Honey
let's
flow
see how
got it.
fast he could do
Let's see.
it.
Let's see.
Okay, without using a calculator. Okay,
Okay.
78.
Okay.
Can't believe I said that.
So
78.
she said it
Only
so fast.
only now now
She said
now
it so quick. She's like
now
78.
you now you gotta calculate that.
Oh, 70. Oh, no, no, no. That's an easy calculation, I think. Mm. Okay, so 78. Damn, we in 2024. The numbers are off, but that's fine. Uh, okay, so that's 10, 20.
Oh man, you're making me sound so old.
Because I'm counting it in my head. I'm like 78, 88, 98. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, wait, okay. Hold on. Let's do that in my hand.
He's doing
Let's
that
do
with
that.
his
Let's
hand.
do that on my hand real quick. So,
This
okay.
might take a while. I have the Jeopardy count.
Yeah, it is. It is. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so
Oh, you
88,
actually know Jeopardy.
88, 10, 98, 70.
I shouldn't even be
Okay.
publicizing this. I
30.
should just lie
Oh
on
man.
my show.
Okay, I'm not. I probably can't get it correct, but I'll just say you're in the late 40, early 50 range.
Oh, we won't say that number too loud,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys.
We don't.
46. I was like, dang. Actually, I
Yeah.
just realized something. I thought I was 45. I didn't realize I was 46. Shit, that's not good. I've been going an entire year thinking I was 45. And then now you guys my blood pressure is raising. I just realized now that you guys posted it that I'm 46. Shoot. Anyways,
It's a blessing, though. It's a blessing.
yeah, it
Take
is
it
a
as a blessing.
blessing.
Some people
I
look
gotta
at the age like it's a problem.
Well, yeah, I don't like publicizing it around you or Ashton in the club because he's another youngin. But
Ashton.
he's got an old soul, Ashton in the
Yeah,
club
he does.
too, which I was shocked with because I thought he'd be all crazy interviewing, like high energy, like
Yeah.
like how he is on his
Like how
show.
he is on the
I
street.
like when
Yeah.
he does that, and then when he like pulls up his shorts or he does something, and then he flicks his hair like crazy.
Or he lifts the weights.
Yeah, yeah, he's funny. How you doing, Ashton, in the club? Aw, thanks, Miss Germany.
Salute, Ashton.
No, you're
Salute.
right, you guys. I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm still not comfortable with the number, but I can't complain because we're all here, right?
Yep. I
Like
was about to say
whether
some
you're
people
older or
don't
younger.
haven't even seen that number, you know? So
No, it's
take
true.
that
It's
as a
very, very
blessing
true.
for real, for real. I
Yeah,
say
very
40
true.
is the new 20, man. So hey, you
Oh, well, thank you.
26.
Yeah.
And you don't look your age at all.
Yeah,
So
it's what most I think they're surprised. I think it's just the hats, right? It
no,
makes you look
I
younger.
saw you
Look at
on your IG. When was it? You posted something when you were in the car?
see my wrinkles.
And I was like, yo, nah. I'm like, yo, she looks young, you know, like
Oh, well,
real
thank
young.
you. I
So the fact
appreciate
that you
that.
told me the age, I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah.
look young though.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. How you doing, Father Damien? Good to see you. Aw, thanks, Olga. It's the ring light. I appreciate you. Oh, man. I gotta dim the light like, 3K9 over here or, K9 over here. I gotta dim the lights like that. Um, let's see. Yeah, Mariposa says, side note, black don't crack.
That's
I've
a
definitely
fact.
heard that over the years.
That's a
And as
fact.
he says, that's a fact.
It's
Have
very.
you heard, what is it? Asian don't raisin? I just heard
Oh,
that
that's a new one. I
from
never
my
heard that
Kore
one
have you
before.
guys heard that? I heard that from, "Hey, Father Damien, since you're Asian or Guyanese, have you heard Asian don't raisin?" I heard that from my Korean friends. They started laughing. They're like, "Well, Asian don't raisin." That's what they're saying to me. Oh, man. It's the ring light. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm just looking at your comments, you guys. Oh, you've heard that before. I never heard that one
I
before
never
until
heard that one. That's a new one
yeah.
for
If you
me.
guys got another one, let us know, let us know.
Asian don't
Oh,
raisin.
Father Damien's like, "Nope, I didn't hear that one." Um, let's see.
G.I.
Oh,
Jane, much love.
yeah. This girl, Xtina, you're funny. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you. So going back like all the way to and we got DGS. I think I missed you. How you doing? Good to see you. Great show the other night. Um, going back to like 9 years old, like
Hmm.
did you know that like, did your family or you know that there was something special in you, like, at 9 when, you got signed or even before that when you're performing?
I definitely didn't know
Mhm.
because I'm a kid, right? I'm just
Yeah.
doing what I do. Like,
Aw.
but yeah, my family definitely saw it. 1,000% they saw it because
So at 9, what were you doing? Were you rapping? Were you
yeah,
singing?
yeah, I was rapping. I was
Did
rapping.
did you sing at all too?
Nah, nah, nah. Just a rap. Just a rapping.
Oh, okay.
We kept it. It's funny. I'm trying to see if I remember one of them that I said. Nah, I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Maybe later on in the stream I'll remember. But yeah, yeah, my parents definitely saw it. My pops definitely saw it. He's the visionary in that sense, you know? To
Mhm.
be like, oh, because this is what he told me as when I was younger. He said, okay, because this was when Bow Wow and Romeo and they're good, they're popping back then, right?
Mhm.
So he's like, okay, so you sit here and rap these guys stuff all the time. Why don't we just do it? You do it all the time. You have the voice, you know what I mean? Do it. So that's how that came, just like that.
Yeah, that's so true.
Just
Yeah,
like that.
that's cool. So who were you listening to? Was it Bow Wow? I remember Romeo.
Back then,
Yeah,
yeah, well, Bow Wow, but I wasn't listening to Bow Wow heavy. I was more listening to
I like
uh
Bow Wow.
as crazy as this is gonna sound,
Mhm.
I shouldn't have been listening to this music at that age, but I was listening to 50,
Okay, yeah. That's
um,
like 2000s, right?
2003, yeah, like, so I was listening to
Like
50 Cent.
Eminem, maybe?
Yeah,
I'm trying to
not
think.
really Eminem, I wasn't yeah, well, he was
Ja
there too.
Rule?
Yeah,
What
but he
about
was there, all those guys, yeah, that's what I was listening to. I was a 106 in Park head.
mhm.
As soon as 106 in Park's on at 6 o'clock, I'm tuned in. BET, my mom had to cut BET, the channel, like, "Yo, you can't watch this no more." 'Cause
Yeah.
yeah.
What
but
about like
music,
Ja Rule and
yeah, Ja
some
Rule is
people,
dope too. Ja
T-Pain?
Rule is dope.
Oh, trying to think
Who else was I
2000.
listening to those times? A lot of Styles P,
Kanye
like
West? Oh, Styles P.
the Locks. Yeah, I was listening to a lot of them back then. I was listening to the music you shouldn't be listening to as a kid. Let's just say that, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
No, that's true,
but
but you got more of that J Dilla vibe, so
yeah,
I'm
them
kinda
too. I was
surprised
listening
by
to them
that.
too. Like my pops knows Dank. I don't know if you know who Frank and Dank is, but
No, actually.
Frank
That
and Dank is like a underneath
sounds like a funny name.
Of Dilla.
Oh,
Yeah, cause they have a song with Dilla on Dilla's album and stuff. So my pops knew Dank from
oh,
Detroit, and then
okay.
yeah. So yeah, I was around like everything that I listen to still up to this day because I don't listen to modern music.
Mhm.
So it's I that's the stuff I was listening to as a kid. You know,
Oh, that's
Slum
cool.
Village, Common, Dilla. Who else, man? Yeah, the Locks, the Rough Riders, 50 G Unit, you know, like just that and going forward, yeah, just that's what I was listening to the whole time. So
Nice. We should hey, how you doing? King Melody back again as well. He's my bouncer, guys, now. So, how you doing, King Melody? Yeah, I
salute King
upgraded
Melody.
you to be a bouncer. You're my bouncer now. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so you know what? I pulled a few videos. I don't know
Okay.
which one's in order, but I think it would be kind of dope to show them some of your videos
Oh,
and we could
sure.
talk about it.
Sure.
Let's
Then
see.
I could give an announcement too. Yeah, go ahead. I like
Okay,
that.
awesome.
I
Sounds
like that.
good. So we're gonna see if we could. Hopefully this works, you guys. And I'm gonna try to move us. Okay, here, and we'll talk about this video after too, so you guys can get a little taste of what he does as well. So let's play the first video here.
Sick, love sick, I'm love sick, love sick, love sick, I'm love sick, love
You
sick,
guys hear it?
love sick,
Yeah, I can
I'm
get that
love
clear.
sick, love sick, love sick. I'm love somebody I trusted and put on my love and they made it look easy to leave me and treat me like nothing. Hey, man, I'm so sick of this love thing. Man, I'm so sick of this love, then I'm caught up. I got all these problems. I need the doctor to get them above me. Hey, man, I'm so sick of this love thing. Man, I'm so sick. On the real though, like Neo, I'm so sick of people. I keep cosplaying with my emotion. Cause this side I'm broken. It's hard to stay focused and sober. When memories are happening next to me, laying in bed with me, hold me like Hover. Shed so many tears over the year, I couldn't cry an ocean. I don't know what's up, but now my heart's frozen. I'm colder than Jack Frost and Snowman, or with no polders. Drinking and smoking, trying to keep my composure. Thinking and knowing the relationship's over. It's been a year and we still haven't spoken. Least you could've done was just give me some closure. Disappeared on me, hocus pocus, looking at old photos. On my solo dolo, got me going loco. Kinda glad that she gone, cause it helped me grow. The pain I still feel is unbearable though. Scared to open up to folks like envelopes. Don't wanna get close and then they up and go. Over strong for too long, I can't take it no more. Way too hectic, man, I need me a medic. Cause I'ma piss out any second. Somebody pick up the phone and send the ambulance to the 7120. Cause I'm love sick, love sick. I'm love sick, love sick, love sick. I'm love sick, love sick, love sick. I'm love sick, love sick, love sick. I'm love somebody I trusted and put on my love and they made it look easy to leave me and treat me like nothing. Hey, man, I'm so sick of this love thing. Man, I'm so sick of this love, then I'm caught up. I got all these problems. I need the doctor to get them above me. Hey, man, I'm so sick of this love thing. Man, I'm so sick. Doctor, I'm bugging, just so disgusted. This 4-letter word got me sick to my stomach. Young bottles, I'm constantly chugging. I'm on my last nerve, got me mad at the world. To my heart, this is cancer. It hit me like hammers. I'm feeling like Kanye this way. I don't got the answers. How can someone I give all my love and trusted turn around and act like we wasn't a couple? He got me puzzled, brain all in a mess, pain all in my chest. But I still wish her the best. Live with no regrets. I just don't rate how she left. That's something I have to accept. Going through text, got my body feeling upset. Can you prescribe me with meds? Can you prescribe me with meds? All I gave shorty was loyalty, and this what I get in return. Made her feel special as if she was royal. The way she did me, I didn't deserve. Treated her like a queen, spoiled her with golden things. And she just left me on the curb, excruciating pain. Been crushing my bones, got me feeling like Usher, cause man, this shit burnt. Somebody I trusted and put on my love, and they made it look easy to leave me and treat me like nothing. Hey, man, I'm so sick of this love thing. Man, I'm so sick of this love, then I'm caught up. I got all these problems, I need the doctor to get them above me. Hey, man, I'm so sick of this love thing. Man, I'm so sick of this love, then I'm love sick. Love sick. I'm love sick. I'm so love sick. Love sick, love sick. I'm love sick, love sick, love sick. I'm love sick, love sick, love sick. I'm love sick, love sick, love sick. I'm love sick.
Ooh, I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. That was
Thank you.
good.
That was
You-
me trying to be more modern, but still, you know.
When did you
Yeah.
do that video? Like, when did you do it? And did you write the song?
Yeah, I write everything I make. I didn't produce
wow.
that though. I wasn't producing yet at that point. But
Yeah, that was
yeah,
dope.
I wrote that song. That's based off something that happened, you know what I mean, real life kind of thing. So, you know, worked out. And the video was shot with this director named Aaron Alter. That's my guy. And we shot that, when was it? I think it was a March of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so that's pretty recent then.
yeah, that's March 2021. Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
every video, if you bring up any of the other ones, they're also, you know,
Okay.
shot by him too. Yeah.
Nice. Mariposa's like gold teeth. You know, she said you look like
Marcus Houston, I seen it.
I
I was
was
gonna
trying
say
to
something, but
figure
I
it
didn't want
out.
to interrupt this song.
No, it's okay. What were you gonna say? Because I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, who do you remind me of? You remind me of someone so much, and I can't
I
figure it
never
out.
heard of Marcus Houston before.
I could see it. I think that's what it is,
That's
guys. 'Cause
new.
I was trying to figure out. I'm like, who does he remind me of? It's driving me crazy. And then as soon as Mariposa said it, I'm like, yeah, Marcus Houston in the video.
That's a new one.
What do you normally get? Do you get other people?
Not really. I feel like I have a distinct look. So like people don't really say, "Oh, yo, you look like this guy," or "You look like
Mhm.
this." You know what I mean? I never really got like you look like another person other than, it's gonna sound crazy, but again, my pops, because I look exactly like him, spitting image, the same, you
Oh,
know,
yeah? Aw.
everything,
He
everything.
probably has swagger because you got
Oh,
swagger in your
he
photos.
is the swag king. That guy, I get it from him, you know?
Aw.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We should bring your dad on the show sometime then.
Hey, we
I
could
see
probably make it happen one
I
day,
see
man.
I'm sure he wears, like, a hat and everything. Yeah.
Yep. He's the same. We're the same,
Yeah.
literally.
We got, DJ Cal Money D that came in the building.
Shazam X, bro, what's good?
There's a few people that came in, right? Is it G? Is it G? I can't even see, I can't read. Do you know the name there? How
Who
you
else
doing,
came?
G? Is it
Where's it?
Jeevan?
I'm trying to see it right now.
Jeevney? Oh, maybe
Oh,
I
G.I.
think
Jane, G.I. Jane, G.I.
Oh,
Jane.
G.I. Jane.
Oh, look, G.I. Jane said I
Oh.
look like Infinite.
Oh, Infinite. Isn't
Yeah,
he
the rapper from
G.I.
Rexdale.
Jane?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna help me. You guys need to help me.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
G.I. Jane.
Infinite. Isn't Infinite one of the Toronto Raptors
Yeah,
or
from Rexdale.
rappers here?
Yeah, from Doomstown.
He's
Yeah.
good. He's good.
Yeah,
I
he
haven't
is.
heard him for a long time. I'll have
Yeah.
to double check again. Good to see you. We got DJ Shazams in the building. Good to see you.
Shazam X, salute, man.
Sam X. Let's see. And everyone else that's come through. DJ Fresh, Father Damien, the Skrillextina, Miss Germany.
Mary Posa, now we ain't drinking today. I know the shirt says Coors Light, but you know.
Oh man. So you switch off with your gold teeth or what?
Okay,
You
so
switch
now
on and off?
I don't have gold teeth anymore.
No?
Now I have gold braces.
Oh, you have gold
Yeah.
braces?
Now we put in we put in the
Come close
braces.
to the camera. We need to see your teeth.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see
right.
here.
Hold up, let me show you.
You got gold braces? Here, I'm zooming you in.
Right here.
Oh, wow. Is that
Yeah.
real gold?
That's what they say.
You better
That's
be
the-
careful
that's-
promoting
that's-
that. You don't want someone knocking out your teeth around here to get your braces.
Nah,
or
I
get
know,
your-
I know. I'm used to it though. I had gold my whole, that's just how I am.
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very Trinidadian. That's how Trinis are, They're just
Mhm.
gold, everything gold.
Do you
So,
ever go back to Trini Carnival? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I would say Trini accents and I would say, of course, your rotis are definitely beat out the Jamaicans. I know all my Jamaican friends are
sure.
gonna be really mad. They'll be like, what? What are you saying on your show, Honey Flo? But I do admit Trini accents are number one. And then I
Ooh,
would say Bayesian.
Ooh,
got me
Bayesian's hard to hear though sometimes. If
I
they talk
love
too
Bayesian
fast.
accents. I love it. And then number 3, I would say Jamaican. Like Jamaicans have the best, accents and the best jerk chicken.
You
But
need the
number
double.
1, Trini, whoo. I mean, you got the doubles, the soca, and the
Yup,
accents. I'm
yup.
sorry, guys. Trinis are beating, and with the sauce.
Yeah,
Like, you guys are kind of beating,
a
So
lot.
I'm curious, because I know there's always like a huge battle with the Caribbean islands. Like
Mhm.
the Trinis, do they say curry chicken or chicken curry?
Oh, it's
Is it
curry
chicken
chicken.
curry?
It's curry chicken.
It's curry chicken.
1000%, not chicken
Oh,
curry.
Guyanese, right? Right, Father Damien, he's Guyanese. Guyanese say chicken curry, right? You
Yeah,
guys say chicken curry. Yeah.
but
So
it makes sense to say curry chicken because you curry the chicken, right? So
yeah, I agree. I will say it should be curry chicken. Yeah,
yeah.
not chicken curry, guys. How you doing, Blade is Truth? Now I'm
Blade,
gonna
how
get
you
sliced
doing?
and diced after the show, all the Caribbean people coming up. Well, Honey Flo, what are you saying? Have you ever done carnival? I'm
Yeah,
curious. Like, been
when
in
I
the
was a kid.
costumes and all
Yeah,
that?
when I was a kid, and
Oh,
then growing older, my uncle used to always be, like, in one of the mass camps.
nice. Yeah.
So every time they would play, like, we'd have to get up, like, 5, 6 in the morning on, Caravan a Day, like,
Mhm.
go with him, meet them down there at Exhibition Place, and then, we're on the road the whole day as little kids. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So do you do a lot, like, with your culture as well?
Yeah, kinda.
Caravans and things?
Not as, like, recent, but I love me some soca, like a fete, I love a fete. When Carolina
Mhm.
weekend comes around, I'm at every fete.
Oh,
Anybody who
are
knows
you?
me, they know. Yeah,
Do you ever do Colors of Juve? I wanted to do that. It's
yeah,
so
I did
pricey though,
Juve last year.
ticketing.
I did Juve
Oh, you
last year
did?
and the year before that, yeah.
Oh, we could have, you know what? We could have seen each other pass by then, because I did it, I think, a couple years ago, just on my own.
Mhm.
And who knows? We could have passed by in the crowd and didn't even. Oh,
You
it was
met
with Patrice Roberts and
Oh, wow,
her
wow.
fiance. Were you
Okay.
at that one?
N
Like
no, I
in
wasn't at
time?
that one. There was another Juve that was going
Oh,
on too, yeah, that same night or day or whatever it is, yeah, but oh, did it freeze? Oh, no.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
because I was
shoot.
like, "Wait," I
Is
was
is
like,
the
"Who the"
Wi-Fi going off?
Oh,
The
nah,
Wi-Fi.
I'm good on this side.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's okay on my end, guys. Let me know too. I'm trying a new computer, so if it freezes, just talk to the chat room. If it
okay,
cuts me, if it
alright.
boots me out. People are always like, "Honey Flo, you're on AOL. What the heck? Stop being cheap. Pay for your Wi-Fi." Thank
He said
God Ben Stell's
AOL,
in
oh
here.
my
He'd be
goodness, that's
bugging me.
funny.
He always says, "What are you, dial up?" Like Wi-Fi, pretty much. Um, I don't get this. Oh, what is this thing here? Oh, thanks for the bits, Sistar, as well. Um, it has some message here. I don't get it. Uh, it says something about an emote or makes the emotes bigger. Is that something new on Twitch?
Yeah, I just found that out yesterday when I was streaming. Sister told
What
me,
does
she
that
said,
mean?
I guess you have to use like, you have to use bits to, like, enlarge in you know,
The
the
emotes?
the emote, yeah.
Oh, and do they enlarge in the chat room? See, look
Yeah,
at
but
this,
not
guys.
on the phone though, not mobile, but on the
Oh.
computer, yes, I saw it on the computer yesterday.
Yeah, I was wondering because someone enlarged my face the other day. I'm like, "Whoa." I'm like, "This looks like a Tinder shot." I'm like, "Take this off. Remove it immediately." And it was like this
Uh,
big on the screen. I'm like, "I don't need to see that big."
that's
It
funny,
felt like I
yeah.
was like on a Tinder profile or something. Anyways, let's see. So if you guys got any questions for him, definitely drop it in the chat.
Feel free.
What did you guys think of the video? I should definitely play another one. We got 2 more videos. Um, so that one, did it take a while actually to produce and
To shoot?
get ready and to shoot and all that?
I think to shoot it was, I think it was about, like, 9, 10 hours?
Oh, wow.
8 to 10
9.
hours, I don't remember exactly. I could be mixing that up with the loose ends video that I shot, but
Mhm.
yeah, around that time, like, maybe 8 to 10, because it's different sets, and you gotta, swap out this set, change it, take it out, put in another one, so, yeah, it was a lot of different, things to go into that, but
Is it
the
hard finding, like, extras and people and the right people to work with, like,
well,
the right people to shoot it?
for me, because I shoot with Aaron, he takes care of that. He says, "Okay, I know." He has the vision kinda, like,
Mhm.
of what the video should look like, and then I just follow it, you know what I mean? I'm like, "Yo,
Oh.
you're a visual you know what I mean, God in
You
that sense.
trust
Like
him, so you
you're
trust him.
you're really good. You know, you're good at what you do. You know how to make your vision come to life. I'm not gonna tell the same way he won't tell me, yo, like this beat that you making, nah, you can't do it like that. We got to
Yeah.
change it. You know what I mean? So in that sense, that's your lane. I trust you. You know what I mean? Boom.
Mhm.
So everything that he says, I just make sure I do it. As long as it's not like nothing crazy that could like damage the brand,
Yeah.
man, I'm with it.
And
You
you
know?
just got into producing beats, right? I
Yeah.
thought you mentioned that, like, during COVID, which was shocking to me because when you put things together, I could tell you have, like, a really good ear
Mhm.
for music,
Yeah.
and you just do it so easily.
Thank you.
So, is it how did you just get involved with, "Okay, I'm gonna start producing beats and go to a studio and
Okay,
make this
perfect.
work?"
I like that question.
Mhm.
The production is just like a over the years or when I'm making music, like I have a lot of music from over the years. It just never got released, right? Because I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's mine. Because when you're looking for beats, say you're going to look, majority of artists look for beats on YouTube. You know what I mean? If they
Mhm.
don't know a producer, they're gonna go on YouTube, look for beats, maybe buy a lease, use it. But me, I got fed up with that because I don't like that someone else could have the same beat that I have, you know what I mean? And make something out of it. And
Mhm.
I'm making a song. So that's why around the same time I started streaming is when I started producing. So I started producing in September, I started streaming in November
Mhm.
of last year. So wait, last year? Yeah, last year. So I just said, yo, like I would tell my wife, I'm like, listen, why I should have been producing from years ago because I
Mhm.
always wanted the pads. I didn't want, some people produce on Fruity Loops, you
Yeah.
know, stuff like that. But I didn't really want to do that computer stuff. I'm like, no, I need to feel the music at my fingertips.
Mhm.
That way I could feel it. I'm pressing it. It's gonna come in the same way I'm pressing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, the
Mhm.
production just started like that. Plus, like you said, thank you for saying that. I have a good ear for music.
Mhm.
So it didn't make it hard for me to be like, "Oh, this is good or this is whack," because I know what I want. I don't produce for nobody else at the moment. I produce strictly for myself and for Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah, that's good. DJ Easy P in the building too. Good to see you. We got I know I'm gonna mash up this name. Trumulate Light? Is that it?
Tromulite. Yeah,
Tromulite?
Tromulite.
How you
Yeah.
doing? Good to see you. What does your wife think about your show and what you're doing as well? Like,
Oh, if without her, I wouldn't have a show. Let's just say that.
oh, nice.
You
Have you
know?
ever had her on your show at
Nah,
all?
she don't want to. She ain't like that.
No.
She's very reserved.
Uh,
Which is a good thing.
no,
She
that's
don't.
good.
She doesn't
That's
care
good.
to be all up in the camera. She plays it from the background. But that's the
Yeah.
biggest support system right there.
Oh, that's awesome that she supports, because I always see one spouse driving each other crazy on Twitch. Like I see
Yeah.
that with so many DJ, I won't mention them, so many DJs where they're ready to kind of kill their partners. So it's like an escape Twitch, right? They're
Yeah.
always on
Yeah. Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
always talking about DJing and Twitch stuff. And then their spouses are like, okay, I'm over this. Like,
Mhm.
so it's good to have someone on the same page as you, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Father Damien, for those bits too earlier, and DJ Spartacus.
Spartacus in the house.
Good to see you as well. Great show the other night too, as usual. Mr. Smooth. Oh, I got to stretch. We got to stretch. That's what he put down. We got to stretch. Geez, every time I look at Spartacus, I feel like I need to do like 10 more push-ups. Like when you look at his show,
He's
it's like
Diesel.
is his shirts getting tighter or what? Like, every time I'm like, I don't zoom in. Don't worry, guys. I'm not
Uh,
creepy, but I'm
That's
just
funny.
like, either his shirt's getting tighter or he's getting more in shape. And you're making me feel like I need to like start biking more Spartacus or get more in shape every time I watch your show. But anyways, that's off record. So Ashton in the club says he's hilarious. Ashton says they shrink every time he washes them. I don't know, and they're so like bright and white too. So
Yeah,
like,
crispy. It's like he pulls it
yeah,
right out the pack.
yeah, it's like they're crisp. Yeah,
Right out the
exactly.
pack. He's like, yo, okay, I got a stream today. Boom, right out the
It's
pack.
like that with his shades too. Yes,
Yeah.
very clean and crisp. Anyways, he doesn't like us biking, so we'll stop biking him. But great show the other night, Spartacus. It was good. So if you guys have any, I have 2 redemptions. Oh, come on. Seriously, Father Damien, I can't talk about this right now. I'm interviewing him. Can I say get lost to a priest? Am I allowed to say get
Oh my
lost?
goodness.
Like, I would have expected this from Mariposa. Seriously, Father Damien? I can't do this right now. Ugh, I should have turned off these redemptions on you guys. Thank God I don't have push-ups on here. I can't believe So for all you guys that don't know, Father Damien just redeemed Honey Flo's worst dating story in aisle 2. But I don't think we should talk about it right now because I'm interviewing you and it's not about me. And I don't know how to shorten stories. So I'll redeem your points back, Father Damien. It's not for me. It's for someone else. Ugh, man, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can't ask you if you're married, I could flip it back on you, but you're married.
That could
So.
work. Yeah, that could work, but it won't work because I'm a married man.
Exactly. You're in aisle 2, the good aisle you should be in.
I'm in the good aisle. Thank you, Lord, for that.
How long have you been married for?
This year, in August, it'll make 4 years.
Oh, wow. 4 years. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Wow. So this whole time, have you always worked on music or did you kind of just take a break? Like you stopped
there's been breaks for sure.
Yeah.
Life breaks,
For sure. Yeah, exactly. Father Damien, I don't think I could go through that today, but I will redeem your points. For whoever asked, I'll get you another time, another show. I'll share that with you guys. But let's because I know time is so limited, it's going fast. So let's get into another video, guys. I'm gonna play of his. I got 2 more videos. Yeah, I gotta refund him. Oh, you refunded him. Okay, thanks. Sorry, Father Damien. Okay, so let's get into another video of his and we'll see how this. Okay, here, let me see. I'll call this one up and we'll talk about it after. Yeah.
Hey, yo, this your boy Bush Rhymes, the general of the conglomerate movement, live and direct. Big up to the homie N1N3, Toronto, Canada, stand up. It's called Loose Ends. Let's get straight to it. N1N3, let's go.
Had to cut off some loose ends. Most people around me useless. About niggas I can give like 2 shits. We can only talk money or do biz. Niggas move waste, stupid. Cut off the fake, keep it moving. Real ones can relate to this. Had to erase them loose ends. I had to cut off some loose ends. Most people around me useless. About niggas I can give like 2 shits. We can only talk money or do biz. Niggas move waste, stupid. Cut off the fake, keep it moving. Real ones can relate to this. Had to erase them loose ends. Had to get the scissors out, cause me and these niggas on different routes. I'm heading north and they going south. I'm focused on bread, they just want the clout. That's why we don't mix like vodka and milk. They in the mix up, I'm in the bills, I'm ready to work. They wanna go chill, we ain't cut from the same cloth, mine is silk for real. Not in the small talk of the back chat. All of y'all is frauds, posting facades on your Snapchat. These new ever rap cats all cap, all illusion, no facts. I'm wavy baby like Max, 100 bundles I stack. Applying pressure, got no time to relax. Can't kick back, I make plays, I feel Jackson. We ain't on the same wave, so niggas be drowning. Watch for niggas that hate, cause they all around you. They can only get away with what you allowing. With me they can't get paid, I cut the allowance. Had to cut off some loose ends. Most people around me useless. About niggas I can give like 2 shits. We can either talk money or do biz. Niggas move waste, stupid. Cut off the fake, keep it moving. Real ones can relate to this. Had to erase them loose ends. I had to cut off some loose ends. Most people around me useless. About niggas I could give like 2 shits. We can only talk money or do biz. Niggas move waste, stupid. Cut off the fake, keep it moving. Real ones can relate to this. Had to erase them loose ends. I'm on some other shit, got no time for no sucker shit. Like OT Genesis, I be cutting shit. The history, I do not study them. Off, I cut them, turn them off, unplug them. Ask me where they at, I'm shrugging. Ask me where they at, I'm shrugging. I can care less about what niggas on, and with the antics I can't get involved. Talking loud but ain't saying none, like speaking to themselves through an intercom. Niggas is fake, they scams. Busy flexing on the gram. got no money in they bank, but they yelling on tracks, they got bands. Oh damn, what a shame. Things people do for fame, for clout they gon' do anything. Or friends that them loose, now they strange. Just keep my distance, we can't hang. Oh damn, what a shame. Things people do for paper, lie, finesse and change up. No heads, y'all shake. I'm serving no purpose, I'll eliminate. Had to cut off some loose ends. Most people around me useless. About niggas I could give like 2 shits. We could either talk money or do biz. Niggas move way stupid. Cut off the fake, keep it moving. Real ones can relate to this. Had to erase them loose ends. I had to cut off some loose ends. Most people around me useless. About niggas I can give like 2 shits. We can only talk money or do biz. Niggas move way stupid. Cut off the fake, keep it moving. Real ones can relate to this. Had to erase them loose ends.
That was another great video.
Thank you.
Definitely. What do you guys think? You know, throw a comment in the chat with his videos. You know, if you're digging them or the vibe or the music, the video. What kind of when you were kind of writing the lyrics and everything, what came to mind? Like what
with that one?
Yeah, like what was just because it is pretty deep when you listen to the words and everything.
Yeah.
And especially with entertainment, like I mean, man, frick, it's so true, but like what kind of came to mind when you were writing the lyrics and thinking about it?
I guess when I was writing it, it was more like people are just always like trying to look for clout. You know what I mean? Like it was really in my head like a lot because that's what I was seeing a lot of it. I'm like, yo, especially during COVID, everybody's on like screens, right? Everybody's trying to do something to look for some type of clout, some type of something. So I just seeing it and I was getting fed up because I'm seeing people that even that I knew that were doing things that I know that's not really them. But you know what I mean? Like they do it because they're trying to get on, right?
Yeah.
So stuff like that. Yeah. And then there was also people that were around me at the time where like, we didn't mesh no more. So because we have differences, like, I got married. I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not on the same type of time as some other people that I used to rock with. And so yeah, that's where that song really came from, to be totally honest.
Yeah, that's so true. Ashton was like, did you produce that?
Nah, I didn't produce that. My homie Einstein produced that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you wrote the lyrics and then did you have to like buy the beats, I guess?
Yeah,
Or
basically. Yeah. We had a an agreement,
And it sounds like like back in the day, Canadian videos used to look really, really cheap. Like your videos don't look cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I try to
way
make
back
sure
in
they
the day.
don't.
Yeah,
I try to
way
make
back
sure
in the
they
day
don't.
when Canada or Canadians were just kind of coming out too. It's like
Yeah.
the videos, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. Like thank God we had like
The quality.
little X or it looked like a homemade video camera, one of those big
Yeah.
camcorders, right? Back in the
Mhm.
day. But then we started getting better ones I should try to pull them out because they are kind of funny on the VHS tapes of
Yeah.
different Canadian artists. But you got to do what you got to do because it's
Oh, for
expensive,
sure.
right?
It is. It definitely is. It's not
But it's
cheap.
probably better now. Like you probably have more resources now, right?
Yeah. A lot more.
Yeah. How do you find about like the Canadian labels like here? Like do you find they really do try to push like more Canadian artists? They're not just saying that, or do you feel like the support isn't really there as much?
I feel like they're trying to push the Canadian artists for sure, but I just feel like it's not powerful enough.
Mhm.
Like, come on, America is where the market is. That's the market, Not
But
saying
do
you
you
can't push them into America, but I'm just saying, like, I feel
Mhm.
like they can do more, or maybe they can't. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not into that field, but I feel
But do you
like they
think
could push us more for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But do you think we sell ourselves short though? Like it's like we're like the little brother, like
Yeah.
across the border, right? Like
Yep.
we are small. There's I think there's now 41 million people in Canada. So I mean, the states, one state is over that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
definitely the states is a powerhouse when it comes to music, the industry and
Everything.
just everything. Yeah, artists,
Yeah.
everything. But I do feel the more I look at Canadian artists, I do feel like sometimes I don't know if it's the confidence thing. I feel like we may sell ourselves a little short. Like we're always thinking, oh, maybe we should do it this way because,
This is
other
how they're
countries.
doing it. Yeah.
Exactly. But the thing is like when I look at artists like Cardinal Official or like ones that are true to Toronto, right?
Yeah.
They give the Toronto sound. No one else in the world is giving that. And it's that true, authentic Canadian type of vibe, right? I feel like we don't need to change. Like,
Yeah, we don't need
you
to try
know,
to be like the other side.
yeah. And
That's what it is.
I don't know how you feel about Drake. Like, I mean, I do play his stuff. I do think he's
Drake is
talented.
cool. He's done a lot for the city. I could say that. You know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure. But I do feel like it's more of like a chameleon, like I
Blend
could
in.
change and convert and change, and maybe you have to. It's kinda like Kanye West when he first came out with his mixtape, like,
Yeah.
compared till now, like, you have to change to get on commercial radio. You have to change to emulate whoever's, booking you or
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
managing you, so I kinda get that, but
Yeah.
I kind of feel like he didn't really have to because he's already talented. So
Yeah.
he
That's
could have
true. It's true.
already, like, repped, like, kinda like how Cardinal Official's repping, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's
Yeah. Yeah.
never
Yeah.
changed, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know if you feel that. I feel that a
No,
lot
with
when
the fact that you compared the two, like
yeah,
Cardi and him,
yeah,
yeah, you could you definitely know that, Cardi was more Toronto, in your face Toronto.
yeah,
But, Drake still does it in his own ways. So
he
I
does.
I give him that. He with the whole six stuff and he calls it
Mhm,
the six and shine it. Hey, this is how I look at it. If Drake didn't shine the light the way he's doing still up to this day, Toronto would be dead musically. Not
mhm,
dead, like completely gone, but like I'm speaking on like a international level.
mhm,
What would Toronto be? You know what I mean? We'll still
mhm,
be the one, like you said, the little brother trying to fight his way up.
mhm,
But he made, and then the Raptors won, and it's just a lot of things have changed that we're basically. I always used to say this: we're basically baby New York.
mhm.
Yeah, literally, like everything down to how it looks in Toronto. Same thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still a big city where it could stand on its own.
Mhm. Very
So,
much so.
yeah, like DGS says Socrates, he was another
Yup.
big one.
Yup.
Um,
Claire.
I kind of feel like a lot of them got big across the border, but then they kinda disappeared or
Yeah, I
kinda
feel what
went
you're
down
saying.
maybe because everyone's getting older, I don't know, like Maestro
Mhm.
Fresh West, like, I mean, yeah, those are all pioneers, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I definitely have you ever gone to the Juno Awards out here or any of the
Nah,
musical
I heard about it a lot.
Yeah.
I think I watched one like 2 years ago because it was on TV, but other than that, nah, not really.
Like, there are a lot of newer artists that are around your age and younger that are now that they're really, uh, featuring,
Mhm.
and, I mean, some of them have become, like, way more international, like, overseas, like,
Yeah,
really big.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's just getting in the right rooms, and
Very much
I
so.
I definitely wish that for you because, like, I'm
Thank
not
you.
just saying that, like, you literally I see so many artists and musicians and so many people, and,
Mhm.
it's always exciting when you meet someone that, like, really has a true craft, so I definitely wish you, like, the best, like, you moving forward, and
Thank you.
I think it's just getting around the right tables and the right rooms with people.
Oh, for sure. That's the main thing.
Mhm.
God just gotta open up those doors, man.
Yeah,
And
for
then,
sure.
when those doors open, it's over. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, and sometimes, he closes a lot of doors too,
That too.
right? Because sometimes you wanna be somewhere so bad, and then you see the ugly side of the industry, and you're like
Mhm. And you're like, "Nope, I don't want this
yeah,
no more. This is not what I
yeah,
wanted?"
yeah, like, you're just like, I don't really fit in there," but I'm like, "But I wanted a show so bad here, I wanted this is where I wanna be," and
Yeah.
you're, like, fighting with him, and I kinda feel like God's like, "Okay, do you, I already warned you, but if you wanna walk through that door, then go
Yeah.
ahead," and
Yeah.
I
You'll
feel like
see. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like he allows you, and then you start kinda seeing,
Mhm.
maybe I should have listened to my gut or my intuition in the first place,
Fact.
Because yeah, entertainment could be a trip, and it's interesting that I'm not gonna say you're so young, I know I'm talking like I'm like your like an older sister,
Yeah, yeah,
but,
yeah.
like but but I think that is admirable that you are younger and you're very aware, like very self-aware of. I've heard you on your show talk about entertainment and the
Hmm.
industry, and you're
Hmm.
very aware of everything that comes with it, right?
Yeah.
And mature that way. So that's where do you think that you get that from? Like, what grounds you in
Um,
entertainment?
I feel like I just learned it over time, just seeing certain things that I've saw too, even as a kid, and then kind of going from that, and then just kind of studying the game after a while, because I was like, yo, the times that I was on the breaks, I
Mhm.
was studying. I wasn't just on break chilling. I'm living life, but I'm still studying the game, like how the game is running, what this is, and if there's ventures that you could get into, or like 50-50 deals, distribution deals, da, 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 you know what I mean? It goes on and on. You don't have to be signed to a label now. It's not like that. So what Shazam X said there in the chat, that's a fact. He told me stay independent. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I ain't going no majors unless it makes sense. You know what I
It's
mean?
hard though, if you're, like, a struggling artist and, like, I don't know if you guys heard, Toni Braxton's story. I just posted it on my Instagram. It was so fascinating. She said I was making millions, like, millions,
Mm,
and the record label only gave her, like, $1,000, I think it was less than 1,000 a month. Like, it was ridiculously low compared to all the millions and millions and millions of dollars she was bringing in.
everybody got to
So
get paid before the artist. That's what
yeah.
it is.
So she talked about that, how they do certain things, like they'll give you like an allowance or they'll give you,
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called,
A
like
big
upfront.
loan. It's a
Yeah,
loan.
but
It's
but
technically
she's
a
like, "You're
loan.
always gonna have to pay it back." Like,
Mhm.
it's not really even free, you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
not.
you're thinking, "Oh, I got $1,000,000," or, "Oh, I got $500,000. This is amazing." But there are certain things in the contract, and I noticed that too when I got back on when I work with Flow, like, the contract was ridiculous, like, so
Mhm.
many detailed things,
Mm.
like, of what you could and couldn't do, and I'm like, "Wow, this is crazy." Like, it really does limit you if you wanna go if you wanna go anywhere else, right?
Yeah, it does.
So, I feel it's the same thing with artists, but that would be tempting, right? If someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I'll give you 200,000, I'll give you 500,000." You're like, "Well,
Yeah.
I'll be able to go
Oh,
a
the
lot
the
further."
word the word that you were trying to say was advance. They give you an
Oh,
advance.
yeah, that's it.
They
Yeah, the
give you an
advance.
advance. Yeah. So they'll
Yeah.
give you like 1,000,000. Think about it like this. They'll give you like 1,000,000. Let's just say 1,000,000. So they'll give you $1,000,000 advance. That
Mhm.
$1,000,000 advance is to do everything you have to do.
Mhm.
Right? Like, not this is what people don't understand. Not to blow it. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
don't take the meal like, "Oh, I just got a meal. Okay, I'm on." No. You have to think like, "Yo, stash like at least half of that away." You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And then you have to record. You have to, get things mixed and mastered. You have to shoot videos. You have to live. You have to. The, that's how people should move with it. But people don't think like that. They think, yo, I got on. I'm gonna make more of this. But literally, the label's giving that to you, but they want it back.
Mhm. So true.
It's an investment into you. It's an investment
Yeah.
into an artist. And they're
Mhm.
they're seeing something in the artist. That's why they signed them, to make sure that we feel like we can get this investment back plus some. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
it doesn't always work out like that. And then that's when people end up with bad deals and
And you
stuff
have
like
to pay them back. They're just like, "Oh, well,
yep.
we gave you an advance, so for the next 10 years, you
You're our
gotta pay
slave.
us back." Yeah, you're basically a slave,
Yep.
and I know another great guy in here, guys, make sure you guys are adding him, DJ Tiger, but, well, it's really Full Blast Radio.
DJ
Uh,
Tiger
good
salute.
good to see you. He's a good guy to talk to because
Oh,
he's
we good. Me and him are
yeah,
good. We
he's
locked in.
smart about like, the music industry too, like, he's,
Hmm.
been around and seen things and definitely probably has views, kind of the same views we all have, right, with
Hmm.
entertainment.
Yeah.
We got Crazy, Karma TV, great show the other night too. Crazy Karma says, "Stay independent, more reasons to tell my boss. We eventually will need our own record label for the music we produce at his new recording studio I manage."
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
sweet.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but it can be hard, I think, if you're trying to stay independent, like, it feels like you're climbing up like a hill, right?
Yeah, it's like a never-ending
Because
battle.
it's like,
you
who's
just
gonna play you on commercial radio? Who's gonna play you on, you know what I mean? Like, thank goodness for social media
That's what I
that,
was about to say too. Yeah.
yeah, that you never know, right? You could
Hmm.
still push yourselves out there. Lots of independent artists have done that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Mariposa, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, she was another one, right? Broke it down and people are still doing the same thing.
Same thing.
That's so
Nobody's
true.
learning nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they just want to get on. That's what it is. They just want to be famous and in the spotlight, which I understand, but you
Mhm,
got to make sure business is right too, and know that this is a business. Like, doesn't matter how good you are at what you're doing.
mhm,
It's a business. So if you fumble on the business, it's over for you. You know what I mean? Like,
mhm.
you got to go into it smart. Some people just go into it blindly, like, oh, you're gonna give me a mill? Boom, sign. You know what I mean? At that
Yeah,
point,
for
you're
sure.
kind of signing your life away.
Yeah. Yeah, Full Blast says, DJ Tiger says, so many artists are finally getting hip to the streaming services, jerking artists.
Hmm.
They are in with the industry record labels. How do you feel, Full Blast and others in this room, about people that are bigger, like bigger artists coming on Twitch now? Do you think that it pushes all the little guys out, like say us little streamers, like pushes you out? Or does it create more opportunity by having like, I don't know, I guess like the Beyoncés or Jay-Z's or whoever, like coming on onto Twitch? Like how do you guys feel about that? What do you guys think? You know?
I have a outlook on that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel
definitely share it.
I feel like, to be totally honest, there's just like in the world, there's enough room for all of us to eat. You know what I'm saying? And to shine. So even if these bigger artists are to come through and be on Twitch and go crazy on Twitch and stream every day, there's still a market for the rest of us. You know,
But they
like.
don't promote it. It's like the algorithms, like there's like zero visibility on Twitch.
Hmm.
Um, is what, oh, hey, snap. Oh, hold on a
Oh,
sec. I
that's a
think I
big
just clicked
raid.
on another computer here.
Nita
Nita
Dawn.
Dawn. Thank you so much, Nita Dawn. Thank you so much for the raid. I just I didn't almost miss that. Welcome Raiders. Thank you guys for coming through. I want everyone in the room to definitely add N1N3K9. He's an exceptional artist, you guys. He produces beats on the spot. He's from the T dot, from Toronto, from the six, my home
416.
city. 416, exactly. So yeah, definitely add him, you guys. You won't be disappointed. He gives J Dilla vibes, think Slum Village, Mos Def. I'm trying to think Talib. Like that's the vibe I get from him when I listen to his show. So definitely check him out. Make sure everyone in the room is adding Nita Dawn. If we could do a shout out for Nita Dawn, that'd be great. She's killing it on Twitch, and she was actually the first person to help me uh, figure out my audio and streaming. She's the first person to give me a video and help
Oh,
me.
that's dope.
And look at her now; she's a celebrity. Now she's doing big. She's got a crazy sneaker collection.
I didn't
Nita
even know
Dawn.
that.
Like she's
I
got
didn't
like a
know
whole
that.
room. She's got like, I don't know if she's got 500 or 1,000 sneakers. If you want to talk about getting advances, forget about getting signed on by a record label. Get signed on by Nita Dawn because she's got her shoes are like $1,000. You
Real
know,
sneakerhead.
yeah. Like
I like that.
I pulled out my shoes with her, and it was embarrassing. I thought it would be fun, but I'm literally pulling out my flea market shoes, like from Dr. Flea Market. You know Dr.
Yeah,
Fleas,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
In
yeah, yeah.
Etobicoke.
The yellow
Like,
bee.
and
No,
I
that's a
thought
different one.
you know how they have like Adidas should be 3 stripes and then all of a sudden it's 4 stripes? I'm like, "Oh, man." And then I was getting all embarrassed. I was like, "Oh, crap. This girl's like freaking pulling out like 1,000, like her shoes are like, because she works for Puma, right? Like her shoes are like $1,000." And I'm like, "Oh, man, I'm pulling out my flea market shoes." And I'm trying to whip them fast in the camera so she doesn't exactly see what they are and shove them like in my jacket. And she's like, "Oh yeah, honey Flo, I know that one. Oh yeah, it's this one." I'm like, "Oh really? Okay." Anyways, whatever. We all got to start somewhere, right?
Facts.
Yeah, I can't afford. Maybe one day we will afford $1,000 pair of shoes. Who knows? But welcome, Raiders. I see all you guys. Candle Lady, Black
Jay
Cutie.
Jonah,
I always call her Black Cutie, and then I realize, oh, it's Black Cutie.
Black Cutie,
We got
Nita Dawn.
Jonah.
Thank you for that raid once again.
Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. What is it? Okay, is it Rikaka? Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to help me with these names, user IDs. If you want to give out some shout outs, you can. That would help me.
Oh, for sure. I got you.
Yurik? Is it Yurik?
Let me see. I'm trying to see all the names too.
I know. There's so many. Thanks for the raid, you guys. I appreciate it and for coming through. How was your show, Nita Dawn? Let us know how your show was as well. And make sure you guys are definitely adding him. If we could also drop his details,
Thank you.
K9's details in the chat, and I'll post it. Make sure you guys are adding him. Super, super dope. So we're just kind of talking about the industry right now and Toronto versus, pretty much the States. We kind of talked about too. A lot of artists coming out of here. I hope that we can all work together. Like, I really hope that I know there's a lot of crews in Toronto, but don't you feel like if we actually really started working together, I'm talking DJs, singers, rappers,
Yeah,
like
we'd be
producers,
unstoppable.
yeah, we'd be unstoppable. Like we don't have to wait for like the big guys like Drake or The Weeknd or whoever
Yeah,
else to shout out what Toronto has to offer. Like anyone that comes to Toronto knows that it's a great city and we do have a lot to offer. But I feel like I don't know, I feel like it could be the confidence thing too. Like
it could be, and just a lot of clashing egos and stuff.
yes, a lot of
A
egos,
lot of ego.
100%. And people feeling like you're going to take their spot.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said that, there's spots for everyone, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So you don't get like intimidated by that. Like if
No,
you're like a guy's like, no, man, like you can't, come on here.
like
I,
I can't sit at this table. No, I'm
yeah,
good. I'll be
pretty
like,
much.
I bet I'll go to another one then, or not even to another one. I just make my own.
So what gives you that confidence, even if you're doing it by yourself? Like what gives you that drive to just say, hey, I'm gonna just whatever, I'm gonna create my own I love that, by the way.
Yeah, I just create my own table. If you don't want me to sit at yours, I'll just create my own. And then when my table is the end table, you know what I'm saying? That's when you
Mhm.
guys gonna want to come over there, and I'm gonna look at you like, remember when you didn't? You know what I'm saying? I'll remind you, like, I'll still let you come sit, but I'm gonna remind you, like, yo, come on, man, you should have put me at your table before. But the confidence for me is just I know finally, that's why I had so many ins and outs of
Mhm.
like I'm making music, then I stop. Then I'm making music, then I stop. Now I feel like I'm in probably the best time I've ever been in, or the best shape, if you want to say it like that, musically now. So the confidence is sky sky high, like rocket level, because nobody could tell me nothing in that sense. Like you can't say I'm not nice. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. But I'm also humble about it. Like
Yeah.
I'm not bragging like, oh yeah, I'm the nicest. Da, 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 da. No,
Mhm.
I don't move like that. It's just, but I feel like now I got it. Like the production is what made me okay, now I got it. Cause there's nothing that could stop me. If you guys don't hear no music from me, you gotta check on me. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Make sure I'm good, because that's the only reason why I wouldn't be able to.
Mhm.
Because I produce, I record my own stuff, I engineer my own stuff. I make, you know what I mean? Like I do everything. I'm,
Mhm.
one-stop shop. I still got my cuz that mixes and masters my stuff. And, I still got a little team with Foreman, you know what I mean? But it's all family
Mhm.
though. But yeah, like the confidence is just, yo, nobody can touch me. That's how you gotta feel, Like you're like an untouchable artist. Doesn't matter what somebody, I'm not, everybody has their own cup of tea. I may not be yours. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, I may not be your cup of tea, but that don't mean that, you know, I'm not good at what I do.
Yeah, for
You know?
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
There's
Yeah.
a lane
And
for everybody, and
yeah, there
everybody
is.
has their own ear, So
Mhm.
it
And you
might be.
do it differently. I haven't seen a show that has done it like yours, like yet. And I've literally looked at hundreds of shows like in 3.5 years, right?
Mhm.
So I was definitely blown away when I was watching your show. I was
Thank
like,
you.
wow, this is this is something special right here, you know?
Twitch also helped me find that lane too. Imma keep it real. Like,
Mhm,
Twitch is probably look at that. It's been 7 months. I've been active the whole 7. I never stopped. You know what I mean? The consistency is super there. Twitch is you guys that push me and keep me going, to be totally honest. I'm not even lying about that. 'Cause, like,
mhm,
you know, for me, in the beginning of Twitch, it was like, you know, I'm just a producer, da, 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 da. I'm new to producing fairly, you know what I mean? And for people to be like, yo, this is dope, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is dope. Like, keep going. Like, I like this. You have music out. It's starting to remind me. You guys, like anybody who's been supporting me from since the beginning, and even if you haven't and you support me now, you guys showed me like, yo, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You have your own
mhm,
lane. Like, do your thing. Like, nobody's doing this. So
mhm,
thank God that I found that, and just now it's just keep hitting them, keep hitting them, keep hitting them. You know what I mean? You guys gave me my juice back, if you want to say it like that. You know?
mhm. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Salute to
Didn't
the
you
Twitch family for real.
I think we talked before. How are you doing, Sandra Radiate? I know I missed a lot of you guys here. Black Cutie as well. And Nita Dawn again. Thank you for the raid. And everyone else that's come through. I appreciate you guys. Candle Lady. Let's see here. Yeah.
Derek was good. Love all y'all,
Miss
man, for
Miss
real.
Shelley in the building. Let's see here. DJ Jonah, Full Blast Radio. Oh, it's Rick, aka Uric, is it? How you doing? Thanks for coming through as well. Good to see you guys. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat for him as well. Anything you want to know about him, definitely drop it in the chat. He just started his show in November. It's already blowing up. Again, that's his studio right there.
Yep, the
So
hot box, man.
yeah, so he's got, oh, actually, one thing you could do is, because you do freestyle on the spot.
Hmm.
I don't know if you could do a little freestyle
Ooh, that's a
for
that's
us
a hard one without the
because he's
beat.
yeah, it is a hard, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, we tried doing the beat, but I don't think the beat's really
Yeah, it was
working
too
on
low. Yeah, it
StreamYards.
was too
It's
low.
too
Yeah,
low.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
StreamYard. This is my first time using StreamYard, so you know.
Yeah, that's the problem with
Yeah.
StreamYards. But if you want to just spit like a few bars,
Oh, I could
you
do
could.
that.
Yeah.
Let's see a song, something that I wrote before. Let me see. Okay, perfect. Uh, I'm the man, you the opposite sex. Far from average, I'm the master. Got the funk like I'm flex. I gotta go, just a pro, but I ain't walking in kids. I'm getting live with my tribe. You could call it a quest up in your ear like a Q-tip. Ruthless, too sick. When I'm in the booth, it's like I'm puking. The bomb go ahead, call Saddam. I'ma nuke this. See you on my lines, pack a punch, leave you toothless. Chew this, stay on point like a toothpick. Who's sick? The dog that got your witch on his broomstick. My crew get Anaheim mighty steady doing it like Nike, reciting nothing but facts. Name isn't Mikey, but I might be in the cut like a germ, burning up like a perm. They love my sound because it's underground like a worm. There you go.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
There you
Okay,
go.
throw something in the chat, you guys, if you guys were digging it. Throw some emotes or something in the chat if you guys were digging it. That's fire. I was trying to surprise him and come up with a few bars myself, uh, but I didn't have much time, so I'm gonna think of some things. But I can't compete against you. I'm like, oh shoot, man. Yeah, like, your bars are fire. The other
Thank you.
guys were scared to freestyle against me, not calling them out, DJ Big Al and, Bam Bam. They were afraid to come up against the Honey Flow, I must admit. But we were writing, bars, like, on the notepad,
Mhm.
I just have your name so far. I was gonna try to, write some bars down while we're doing this show. But how do you come up with that? Because that's a lot. I like what did you say about the perm? I like that.
What did I say?
Gonna burn you up like a
No,
perm?
I said I'm burning up like a perm.
No. Ooh, I like that.
Burning up like a perm. They love my sound because it's underground like a worm.
Oh, yeah, I like that. And I also really love perms as well. So
Oh, Black Cutie, I don't have a schedule at the moment, but at last, what was it, like 3 months? I did 3 months straight streams, so every day, like, you know what I mean? We had a hot streak, 61 days straight. So right now, I'm just trying to find life again and kind of balance it, you know? Right now, I know I'm on Feed Your Soul every Monday. That's a fact. Shout out to DJ Tiger One. Um, yeah. So every Monday, I'm definitely on. maybe Thursdays. We'll see how that goes if God willing. You know what I mean? And then I'll pop up every here and there. You know.
Nice. Okay. So if you had any artists, like say in Toronto, because you
hmm
never know who's listening, right? From
Yeah.
Toronto as well, or in Canada,
Yeah.
would there be anyone that you would want to work with, or a few,
Ooh.
like out here?
You
If
know,
you
it's
could have me.
crazy. I want to
Mhm.
go back in time. That's just how I am because I don't really tap in with everybody. I'm tapped in, but like um, artist wise, like I still want to go and get a Choclair verse or something, or like a mathematic verse. You know what I mean? There's a lot of artists from back then. A Socrates verse would be crazy, but one artist I would work with for sure. It's a group of, it's a collective. I don't know if you ever heard of Baker's Club, but
No, haven't heard
yeah,
of
it's
that.
a dude named Raz Fresco and Six Letter Dough. All those guys, I'll fit in with those guys real good. So if I had to think of like newer artists to work with, it would be them. To be totally honest,
Nice.
there's
Well,
more people, but yeah.
it's a small world. Father Damien went to school with all those guys.
Oh
That's
wow.
why he's so popular. He went to school with all those guys. Well, not because of them, but like, growing up in Scarborough, he went to school. He graduated with Choclair.
Oh, that's dope. Oh
Father
yeah, because
Damien,
they're
go
they're
bug
from
bug Choclair. Go talk to Choclair for him. Let's try to see if we could make a connection
no,
here.
Shocks follows me on Instagram.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
So, didn't you have a few cool situations that happened to you where you tagged some different artists and they
Yes.
looked at some of your stuff,
Yes.
which is pretty.
Okay.
We
So
talked about that.
the
They
first one was Pete Rock. That was a big one.
That's dope.
That was huge.
So
Like
what
'cause
happened with that?
so basically, like I don't look for no clout. I'm not that type of person, right? But I know like, yo, if I post something, so I posted like this video when I was in the hot box from one of the streams back in like December. And there was like a funky Bootsy Collins sample, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I just tagged him in it, like not in the post, but I tagged him like, where you could just add people and try to gain some traction like that. So I did that and I didn't hear nothing from it for a minute, like probably like 2 weeks. And then the new year came, and then I wake up like real early. I don't know. I was probably like 5 in the morning. I woke up. I see like 2 hours later, Pete Rock liked your post. I'm like, wait, what? Nah, nah,
Oh,
nah, nah.
wow.
There's no way. There's no way.
That's
You know what I'm
amazing.
saying? So
Yeah,
that's when I looked at my wife. I said, oh, yo, that means this tagging stuff works.
it
You know
does
what I mean?
work.
Because you don't think it
Yeah.
works, right?
No, it
So,
does work.
but
It
it
does work.
works.
Yeah, it does work.
It
Have you ever
works.
thought about doing something with your music? Like, I don't know if that would be your sound or not,
Mhm.
because I mean, that's what I love about artists in Toronto, like Cardinal Official and those guys. I can't stop raving about them, but they will incorporate their culture. So they'll bring, that because that's how it is in Canada, right? We kind
Yeah.
of incorporate our cultures a lot into the music.
Mhm.
So have you ever thought about putting a bit of Trini influence
Oh,
a
for
little
sure,
bit
for
in
sure.
there, or that would be
I
dope.
have to do it. I gotta get some steel pan, some live steel pan, or some, you know what I mean? Just
That'd be dope.
that
Actually,
soca feel,
yeah, you should do that
Yeah,
actually on your
but hip
sampler.
hop, the soca, like
Steel pans would be
turn it
kinda
into, oh, it's super dope. I have cousins that play steel pan
or
every
break
year.
out in a Trini accent too with it.
I know
Yeah.
with this with the verses, right? Yeah, that'd be kind of dope. You gotta just throw it in there every here and there, rap regular and then just throw a little 1, 2 in there.
Exactly. Or just
Yeah.
throw well, you already do in your rapping. You already have, like, the thick Toronto accent already. But I've been listening to this interview. You haven't said, "Yo, fam, yo, fam."
Yeah, you see, I'm not like you. That's why I said I'm not like that,
Yo, fam. Bro. I've been waiting. You did say son. I did hear you say son, so
Yeah.
oh, man. But I was waiting for that. I was like, "Come on, when's he gonna say
You
it? When's
wanted
he
to
gonna
see if
do
I
it?"
was really like that. You see, that's how you know I'm not like that, like that. Not the Toronto at least, like but somebody's from Toronto, depending on how they say the word Toronto. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We don't say Toronto. That's how people in the States say it. You have to say
Exactly.
Toronto. Like
You
there
can't
is
say
no
it with
T.
the T, the last T. They
Yeah, there's
pronounce it
no
with, like, a
T.
hard toe, like toe. We don't say that here. We're like
Yeah, Toronto.
Trana.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't say the last T. So that's how we know that you guys probably
How
are
the
not from
town is.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Um, let's see. So, like, do you, just growing up, did you go to a lot of different, hip hop events or
Oh, for
just
sure.
artist events, like open
Yep.
mic nights, that sort of thing?
That was a great question. I used to go to not really open mics, but like, there's ways to get in those type of places. And I ended up in one. I forgot what it was called. I feel like it was in Scarborough. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in Scarborough or like downtown, like east downtown, like
Mm-hmm.
region, those type of ways, probably. Um, but yeah, I've when I was younger, I did the Mark Echo Festival. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
anybody knows the Echo, like the clothing line.
Oh,
Ec-
nice.
yeah, Echo Fest. So it's called Echo Fest. That was in
You know about
2000.
Echo. Pretty soon
That
you're gonna know something about cross colors. Are you sure you're not my
no,
age?
I have
There's
cross colors. I have cross
what?
colors. Outfits. My pops.
Oh,
I'm telling you
nice.
that. No, but the Echo Fest. I performed at Echo Fest when I was
Oh,
11.
wow.
I was
Nice.
11 years old, and that was a big, big, huge like Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, Nas,
Mhm. That's
Sierra,
huge. Wow.
Luda.
Were you
Yeah,
nervous, like, as a
no,
kid?
no, not even close. There was
Really?
the stage that I performed on was the main stage, and the main
Mhm.
stage had this was at the docks. So it was probably like, I don't know, maybe like 10,000 plus over there outside. And I was on
Wow.
stage just regular.
That's
You get in the
insane.
element, like, it's
But
just
you're
regular.
still a kid. That's a lot to
Yeah,
process.
it was. It was, but it was kind of like, yo, I like doing this. Like, it's like a
Mhm.
kid that likes to play basketball, you know? Boom. That's how it was with
So
me.
that label that brought you on, like, did you have to stick with them for a certain amount of years, and did they
Not
actually give
really.
opportunities or not
No,
really?
they gave opportunities if I performed
Mhm.
at that, but, like, we
Yeah.
didn't do, like, recording of them. We recorded music, but it was kinda like, how you have demo and you just kinda just going around with the demo?
Mhm.
That's how I was with them, though, like, because 'cause I'm a
Mhm.
kid, right? Because 'Cause they're trying to get me into the States with it. They were trying
Wow.
to, like, yeah, but, you know, things happen, the labels crash and burn sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're just not the right fit on there, like, so, it is what it is, but
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad I've been through those things because now, I'm doing it
Mhm.
again. I'm doing it, now I know I can do it by myself. I don't need that.
Yeah, that's
Not to
true.
say that that push won't help, but I
Mhm.
don't need that, I can do it.
Yeah, exactly. This comment's funny. GI Jane, that sounds so Toronto. She's like, "He's not a Toronto man's. He's a T-dot gentleman." That's
I
so
like
funny.
that.
That's
I
what
like
they
that.
say too. They say Toronto man's,
The
right? Like,
Toronto man, yeah, the man them, all kind of shit like
oh,
that.
yeah, the madam. Yeah, that's funny,
The
actually.
man them, yeah. We kinda sound if anybody doesn't really know how Torontonians sound, it's kinda like London mixed with Jamaican, mixed with a whole bunch of other it's basically one big pot mixed in, London people from the UK sound kinda like over here.
People just said we sound like we're from the movie Fargo, and they start laughing. And if you watch Fargo, it sounds like a bunch of, like, people from,
I
like, a
gotta
hick
watch it.
town. And I'm like, "Come
Oh,
on,
a
we don't
hick
sound
town,
like
oh
that."
no.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
And then someone else, I don't know, I think I got before someone said we sounded and I don't wanna offend anyone at all, but they said we sound like we're Mexicans because we 'cause we're kind of like, I don't know, I guess we go, eh? Eh? How you doing, eh?
Yeah.
Like like,
We
uh
do it a lot though, for sure.
Like, what do you like, "Are you coming here, eh? Like, what's going on, eh?" Like, I don't know. I can't even do it. People say that. I've been told that when I went to the States.
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh, okay. I don't know." And then also Valley girls. But I say, "Well, the men sound like Valley girls too. Doesn't matter if they're Indian, Caribbean,
Yo,
Jamaican,
that's funny.
West Indian. They sound like me too." Well, maybe not you. You really sound Toronto. Like, you got
Yeah.
that down packed. Yeah. Um, but Father Damien, he's from Toronto. He sounds just like me. So,
Oh,
you know.
salute, Father Damien. I didn't even know you're from
Oh,
Toronto.
you didn't know? You didn't
No,
know? Yeah, he's
No,
not young
now
at
I'm
age. Like
learning it now.
he went to school with all those rappers, all those guys,
Oh yeah,
Choclair,
you
and he
did say that. Yeah,
graduated
you did
with all
say
of
that.
them.
You did say that.
And I think he mentioned a few other rappers up there. I can't remember their names. But yeah, yeah, maybe if you did something and started tagging some of them as well.
Yeah, that I did that with Choclair, and that's how he ended up following me.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
Like,
some people turn it off though. Like you can't like
oh yeah, you can't.
yeah, you can't just tag people. So some people turn it off, but some people keep it on, and for those that keep it on, hey, that means their ears is always to the lower underground stuff too. It's not just
Exactly. If you had
yo, you can't send me that. you know.
exactly. So do you have like a really memorable moment? I know you just started in November on Twitch, but
Mhm.
something that really stands out to you, like with one of your shows you did, or maybe a raid that came in, anything memorable that
Ooh,
happened?
okay. So I probably have like a lot of those, but I'll give you the one. Okay, one day I got a double raid. It was the same day as the eclipse. When the eclipse was
Oh,
happening.
yes, the eclipse,
Yeah,
yeah.
what is that? Lunar eclipse? Is that what it was? Or solar? It was
Or
solar. I think it
who
was
knows if
solar.
it was a fake one? Who
I think it
knows?
was. Who
Who
knows? But
knows?
yeah. So the day when that eclipse happened, a lot of things started to shift. Sister, I could tell you, like a lot of things shifted that day. I got a
Really?
double raid that day. So I got a raid from Rebel.
Oh,
So
nice. Yeah,
yeah,
that would have been a
Rebel.
huge
I got a
raid.
raid from Rebel, and I got a raid from Cedric Sabalis.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100 people each. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then it ended up being like 4,000 live views or something like that.
The NBA player, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's
Sistar is
he's nice.
also his mod too. Yeah,
Oh, okay, I
yeah.
didn't know that.
So that was a memorable day on Twitch. But also the next morning,
Mhm.
Redman ended up liking this beat that I did on a stream where I made like 21 beats. Was it 21 or 22? I don't remember, but 21 or 22 beats in one stream, you
Oh,
know?
that's cool.
Yeah, so I sampled NBA Jam, like the video game from
Mhm,
back in the day. So I
mhm,
sampled NBA Jam and then I put Redman's voice over it. Cause he said stuff on a song like he's heating up. No, brother, I'm on fire. You know
mhm,
what I mean? So I took that, put it in NBA Jam. I chopped it up. DJ Alizé is the person who kind of told me, yo, going because I was just asking people like, yo, which games you want me to sample? He's like, yo, do NBA Jam because all the other games you were saying, I don't even know what those are. So
mhm.
he's like, do NBA Jam. I'm like, all right, bet. Did it. And then yeah, he's like, yo, you should put Redman on that. I'm like, all right, bet. So salute to big bro DJ Alizé, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, then the day after the double raid stream, yeah, Redman ended up liking what we posted
Wow.
with
See,
that.
you never know who's watching. You
Yeah,
should take
he liked it on Sistar's page on Serious Buzz.
Oh, sweet. You should
Yeah.
just start tagging all of them. Common,
I
Most
know,
Def,
I know, I know.
like
Sometimes I
Believe,
do it
like
like I gotta
go
make
through
sure
your whole list, your
I gotta
whole
make
list.
sure the song fits them, to
Yeah,
send it over.
but I
Yeah.
think they will. I think a lot of you know, the songs, like, would definitely fit them, you
Mhm.
know? Or
Yeah.
your vibe definitely fits them, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. That's a
yeah,
fact.
you never know who's watching, guys, like,
You really
really.
don't.
Sometimes you're like, "Oh, I'm just doing a show on my own," but you don't know who's if anyone's got any interesting stories, drop them in the chat that's happened to your shows or their shows. Um, I think I've mentioned before, I tagged Angie Martinez saying how much her interviews inspire me, and, I tagged her, and then she took my story and reposted it, like,
Oh wow.
on her page, and she didn't have to do that for me, right? But
Yeah.
that made my day, like, I was shining the entire day, like, so excited
That's
because
how
like,
I
I
felt too.
love her and I love, Tamron Hall, like, her
Yeah,
interviews,
yeah, yeah.
and I'm just like, "Oh, man, I can't believe she actually took my story and reposted," you know? So
Yeah, Angie is super a legend. She's a legend.
she is,
In the
definitely.
radio game, especially Hot 97. Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
that's a
And
big
she's
one.
matured a lot, like, even with her questions, her interviews,
Mhm.
she goes deeper a lot more with people, which I love, like,
Yeah.
and Tamron Hall is like that as well.
Yeah,
I would
Tamron
love
Hall is
to
big too. Yeah.
yeah, but you never know who's listening.
You really
I've heard
don't.
stories. Cypress Hill's been on for his podcast show, like, has come through, and I'm trying to think who else. The producer for them, the Loonies,
Oh wow.
came through. You should try to also. I'm gonna send you a list of few people
Okay.
that I interviewed, because now that we're talking, I have all these ideas coming to my mind for you. But you should also try to link up with D Scants. He's worked with,
Oh,
like,
I'm tapped in with these scans too.
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good,
bro.
good.
That's
Because
bro.
you
Yeah,
guys are very, like, similar. Like, I could see he would love, like, to work with an artist like you. And then he does, when I interviewed him, he's, like, worked with Chris Brown, Tony Braxton, like,
Yeah.
so many different people, right? And he's
He's a
very humble.
legend. He's a legendary human being, man.
Yeah, yeah, and he's very, very humble too, so
Yeah.
he would be an awesome, guy to I'm trying to think. I don't know, we'll think of I would just tag everyone,
Yeah, you might
tag
as well,
everyone.
you know.
And then if they block you or stop or shut off the thing, then you kind of know.
You know what it is. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, Toronto, that would and you should try entering in some festivals. I know it's tough here, like
Yeah,
a
no,
really
I gotta try to get in North by Northeast next year. Cause I was in North by Northeast years ago. But now that I'm there's more motion and it's kind of like how I want to do it,
Yeah.
I gotta definitely tap back into those markets and
I'm
just
trying to think, is it Chaos? Have you heard of a guy named, I think it's his name Shad or something? I
yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah, yeah.
remember.
I've heard of Shad.
Like, he's kind of your style too. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can hear that. I can hear it.
yeah, you should try to take him as well. Like, he's really, really good,
Okay, yeah, yeah. I'll
and
definitely that's noted for sure.
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. If there's any ideas you guys have, drop in the chat. But if you have any questions, you guys, if I miss them, just re-drop them in the chat. I'll try to look for them. If you guys got any questions, make sure you guys are adding N1N3K9, really dope artist in person, really down to earth too, and does a great show. So definitely make sure you guys are adding him. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. Now, if you had, like, besides Canadian artists, if there's anyone, like, in the world that you would want to work with, who would that be, you think? Like,
Ooh, as of recent, I probably said because I probably said this about 2 weeks ago. Definitely a Styles P, 1,000%.
hmm,
I'll work with Styles because Styles is in my top 5 as an artist. I'll definitely work with the Styles. Now, on the R&B side, D'Angelo.
okay, I could see
Yes,
that.
I would love that.
I
That's
could
my
definitely
favorite, artist in that sense of R&B and neo soul. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
D'Angelo.
yeah,
Telling you.
D'Angelo would be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Sister asked a good question. Do I have any new music? Yes, I do. I have 2 songs that I just recently released early this month or late last month. One's called Time is Money. That's available everywhere. 9K9 Time is Money. 9K9 Win. Yeah, I'm shooting the video. That was the other announcement I was gonna make. So I shot a video for Time is Money already with the same director.
Mhm.
And yeah, that could be out in the next couple of days. It could be out tomorrow. You never know. Stay tuned. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
It must take a long time just to do a video, right? Like,
That
like,
one took 8 hours. One
oh,
day.
okay.
One day. But like if it was like bigger budget, oh yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. We'd probably do like 3-4 days,
Yeah, for sure. So I guess you probably have to put, like, like, a lot of money aside, right?
Yep.
Obviously to
To
make a
do those
video. I don't
things.
even know how
Yep.
much a video would be around, but
Man,
yeah.
depending on quality, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Yeah, that's what it basically depends on quality and like actual like vision. Because anybody could pick up a camera and shoot a video.
Mhm.
Anybody could do that. But like to actually have a vision and a whole team behind it, a crew, yeah. That which is how my videos have been as of recent. There's
Yeah,
crews
that's
behind
true.
it, you know what I mean? There's storyboards, all of that.
Nice. I
A
think
lot of direction. Yeah.
we have one more video. I can't remember what this one's called, but we'll play it, and we could definitely talk about this one after. I don't think I played this one yet. So
This is
how
I
about
think I know which video that is.
Oh,
Is
yeah?
that is
I think
that
you're in a
Paper Chase?
car. Sorry?
Is that Paper Chase? Is
Oh,
that what
yes,
it's called?
that's it, that's it.
Yeah, so that's when I came out in 2016, I think it was.
Oh,
that's when I kind of morphed into like, oh, let me try to do what everybody else is doing, you know.
mhm.
But now, as you can see, I don't do that no more because that was just like I could do it. I could show you I could do this too. You know what I mean? The whole auto tune type vibe. I could do it. You know,
Okay. So
but
do you want me playing that
oh yeah,
or
you can
not
play it. I
really?
don't
Yeah?
mind. Play it.
Okay.
Play it. It's still a part of me at the end of the day. You know?
Exactly. Like your start, because we were all
Yeah.
like that when we first started, right? When we look at our videos, we're like, "Oh my gosh, that that is like you look back and you think, wow, things
I
have
remember
changed."
where I was when I was there. Yeah, like yeah. Things have changed a lot
Exactly.
now. A lot.
Yeah. Especially when we all look at our Facebook or Instagram videos, guys, it's hilarious. It's like things falling off or apart, when you're DJing on Facebook and
Mhm.
I'm like, this is atrocious. This is horrible. But it's always good to show your first start, and
Yeah,
how much you
yeah.
progress. So this is the
That's the
first
first video. Yeah,
video from
first
years.
music video that I've ever. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, so let's get into this, guys. I'll play it for you guys. All right, let's see here.
Chasing the hey. I'm lacing my shoes so I can chase the paper.
Got my boots laced. Chasing these paper stacks.
On a paper, hey. I'm on a paper chase.
Yeah, man, we chasing
I'm on a paper chase.
2480, 365.
Chasing the, hey. I'm on a paper chase.
Ain't money in the morning.
I'm on a paper chase.
I don't know about you, but yeah.
Hey, I'm on a paper chase on the road like you say. Hey, I'm on a paper chase running left, running left. I'm on a paper chase, got no time to play games. I'm on a paper chase, racing straight to the bank. Racing straight to the bank. We chasing this paper, we chasing this paper. Balling like Shaq and Kobe on the Lakers. Wesley got Robert Ory's on the payroll. That make you jump if they shoot, so you fools better lay low. Don't try us like days low.
I don't do it.
Cause we at the Pacers, Jensen Dinero. On the block, we be stacking grab like Lego. Bolting like you say running track in Jamaica. Hitting the nigga win. Got no time for new friends, I'm too ignorant. Verse me, you'll never win. No missions making dividends. So I can count loot till my fingers start blistering. Got the dough rolling like tires from Michelin. NASCAR driving, flying straight to the ATM. NASCAR driving, flying straight to the ATM. NASCAR driving, flying straight to the ATM. I'm on a paper chase. Ooh, hey, I'm on a paper chase. I'm on a paper chase, got no time to play games. I'm on a paper chase, racing straight to the bank. Racing straight to the bank. Making movements to get paid. Chasing came from state to state. My shoes and boots, they always late. But when it's time to roll and go and get the cake. Making movements to get paid. Chasing came from state to state. I'm on a paper chase on the road like you say. I'm on a paper chase running left, running left. I'm on a paper chase, got no time to play games. I'm on a paper chase, racing straight to the bank. Racing straight to the bank. Too busy for women and chillin'. Focus on figures and making $1 million to get out these metro houses and building. I'm a proud to living. That's the reason why I'm spraying on this. This is different. As the count that prime ministers and presidents, brothers and Benjamin. Never want my soul up, no, we ain't getting it. Never want my soul up, no, we ain't getting it, no way. Because I'm on a paper chase, running laps right your leg, racing straight to the bank. Call me K, Scotia Bank, ayy, K Nizzle, ayy. I'm on a, I'm on a, I'm on a, I want a paper chase, 7120, man.
That felt good seeing that. Oh shit, that felt good. I ain't gonna lie.
The start. Oh, oh yeah, that's the end of it.
That was supposed to come out, but it didn't.
7-1.
Oh, that.
That
Yeah,
snippet
it's
at the
interesting.
end.
You could definitely tell you change your sound. Like it's
Yeah,
definitely evolved for sure. Was
for
that
sure.
Regent Park? I was trying to figure out where that
No,
was.
that is
Oh.
the Jane and we say Jane and Chitchway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Jane and Chitchway between Jane and West and Jane Lawrence.
Oh,
Right
okay.
in
All
the
right.
building. Yeah, the project's right there. Yeah.
Some of the buildings look like just going through Regent Park,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
few of
yeah.
them. I was like, I wonder if that's Regent Park
Yeah, nah, that's
or
where I
somewhere
grew
in
up.
Scarborough. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I grew up. Yeah, that's Toronto. Yeah, that's like dead, like heart Toronto. Like anywhere you want to go from there is good.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
have to watch yourself too, like growing up
Out
or
there? Oh yeah, for sure.
like how things were?
I had a little past. Yeah. So yeah, definitely, definitely. But yeah, it's like any place. Everywhere got good and bad. You know,
Mm-hmm.
vices. Things that you may be getting into you shouldn't be. Like everywhere you got to kind of be on point, no matter where you at. You
Yeah.
could be in the suburbs, you still got to be militant at the end of the
So
day, right?
true.
Because you don't
Yeah.
know what can happen, right?
Well, things are happening everywhere now, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
One Divine Chick says you produced that track?
No, I didn't. I only been producing for 7 months, so that or 8 months now, but that was a guy named Trey Aces from, I believe I don't want to mess up where he's from, but I know he's in the States. I think he was from Houston, but I don't know for sure. But I think he was from Houston. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so drop in the chat, you guys, before we head out too. Any questions that you guys have for him? So when is your next show? I know you said you do pop-ups, right? Do you have
Yeah.
something you're yeah.
It may be Thursday. I don't know. If it may be Thursday. It may be
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, but for sure Monday. 1000% Monday. But I might be on Thursday. So, and if I am, it'll be with DJ Tiger One and Underground Railroad. You know what I mean? If I am, you know what I'm saying? So, because I was on last week for my birthday, dope stream. That's a dope raid train. You know what I mean? So,
Oh,
yeah,
this is a
well,
good
AKA
question.
full blast. Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay, nice. And then Sistar says, do you have an estimate of how many beats you
Oh,
created during your hot streak?
I remember I counted up 106, and that wasn't even half of it. So
Wow.
maybe let's say like just to give it like to round a number, I'll probably say like 500, maybe
Oh,
more, maybe less, but it's up there in those for sure.
is there ever a show you were just kind of blown away? You're like, oh wow, I didn't even think this would piece together, and it just did.
Yep, the
Like really
21
well.
the 21 beats one.
What
I
did you
sat
put?
I sat there for 8 hours
Oh,
straight
wow.
and just kept going, kept going, kept going. Didn't
Hmm.
stop from like 6 in the morning to
Do
like.
you record them or remember them or anything like
Yeah,
that?
I keep them saved. You know how you could save the video on demand?
Hmm.
I make sure I save every stream from the start to have it all on this right here. Let me see. I don't know if you can see it, but see this right here? It's all on this. my little hard drive. So I
Hmm.
got everything from the first day I streamed to now. And still I have this. Like if I was streaming this, I would have this too. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So if you could save it and send it to me, hey, thank you. You know what I mean? Because it's an interview. So
Yeah,
yeah.
no, for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely tag you. It stays on YouTube as well. I gotta
Oh, okay,
actually
okay, okay. That's good.
edit clips. I haven't been doing that at all, but
Mhm.
if you guys go to YouTube under lives, you'll see uh, some interviews, not all of them. I think it's
Okay.
been over 200 interviews. It's been a lot of people. So yeah, that
Working,
was a great
working.
question. Yeah, Sistar, that was a great question too. Um, like, oh yeah, and that MBA jam came out of that stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool for sure. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're
Beyond
an
Creative.
amazing interviewer. Oh my
Ah,
goodness.
I appreciate that. Thank you
I'm
so
I'm
much.
I'm blessed and honored to even be, interviewed by you. I wish it was in person because we're in the same city, but
I
you
know
know?
we gotta definitely all link up sometime. Like if you're we definitely gotta link up if there's
Oh,
like
for
a
sure.
Twitch group or
For
something going
sure.
on in the city. Even when I went to Italian Fest, I'm like, who's this DJ? This reggae DJ is like so good. And I went closer to him. I was like, oh shoot, that's Jamar Nice. Like I didn't even like I interviewed him a couple of years ago. I didn't even recognize him in person, right? So it was cool. It was really cool just meeting Twitchers and like connecting with people. It's like your automatic family, right?
Yes,
Because we
yes.
see each other online, but it feels different from other
When it's
apps.
in person.
Like when you're
Yeah.
in person, you feel like it's like a real
Like I
like
know you.
brothers.
Yeah, I
Like
know you.
each
Yeah.
other. Crazy how that is, right? Oh, Father Damien says meet at church. Yes, I meet
Oh,
at his church.
that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's a
that's not
good
that's
meetup. That's a nice place to meet.
exactly. So that way I know you guys aren't all serial killers or anything. So although there could be some in the four walls too, who knows? But Father Damien will feed you. That's how he converts you. He'll
Oh,
give you food, you know.
yeah, make sure your belly's full, man. And then come on over.
Yeah. Right.
I like that.
So so just for the future, like what do you see for your Twitch shows? Do you because I know
Ooh.
it's still recent, like do
Yeah.
you I was gonna say before we get into that, Bam Bam's coming in. Bam Bam's coming
Bam
in.
bam.
I've been
Salute,
trash
bam
talking.
bam.
He's the one that's scared of me, K9.
Oh,
He's
to
scared
freestyle against
to
you?
freestyle against me because he knows my, bars are a little bit better than his. And that you just spit some bars that I don't know if you could spit a bar on Bam Bam. That would be hilarious.
Ooh, like
That'd be
freestyle towards Bam Bam or just
yeah,
regular?
just anything
Let me
towards Bam Bam.
see.
That would be hilarious.
I probably couldn't go against him, but I could do something
No,
based
not
off his
against him.
name. Based off
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
name.
Based off his name.
Let me see.
Come on, Bam Bam. What you got? What you got?
I'm
It's
on
you
the Honey
against the
Flow.
king.
I'm on the Honey Flow interview, and Twitch is the fam jam. What would I say? I don't even know. Like I rock like the Flintstones, Pebbles and Bam Bam. You know, like I don't know, something like that. You know,
I
I just
love it. That's
what
awesome.
oh yeah.
Um, see what I'm doing now, and it's good that Bam Bam came in the room, is I have been trying to ask you questions, but I have been trying to write some bars on you too. Like I've been trying to write
Oh,
some
I
bars
see it.
while
I
we're
see it.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Bam Bam knows because he knows my skill. So, he's afraid of me though. Um okay. I think I got it. I wish I had a beat. I wish I had a
I
beat
know. I wish the sound worked like
because it
that.
sounds
You would
so
have had
bad.
so many beats to go with.
I know, because then you could get into it, right? You can't really get
Yeah.
in. You can't get into it. Like you can't just say it, right? You
Yeah.
can because you know how to freestyle.
You want a
Uh,
beat? I could beatbox for you if you
Bam,
need that.
Bam Bam's like, oh, okay, maybe. Bam
All
Bam's
right.
like the lack of real skills, but okay, honey flow.
All right. Let me beatbox something
He
for you
knows I'm
then.
just bugging him. He knows I'm just bugging him. Okay, let's
All right.
see.
All
Okay.
right. Let me see. All right. Let me see. Wait. Let me get one. What kind of vibe you want? You want the hip hop, the real hip hop vibe? Let me see what I can
Sure.
do.
Okay.
All right.
9K9 has a dope show and always shines. If he's not on Twitch, he will be in Toronto at the Lime. You better add him because he's going to be more than a dime. That's all I got. That sounds horrible. Okay, I agree with Bam Bam. It does sound horrible.
Now you
Wait,
good.
but
You good.
no,
You
it does
good.
sound. I do sound horrible. I got to work on that. I know the echo. I need to get in the flow. So that's what I wrote. I said 9K9 has a dope show and always shines. If he's not on Twitch, he will be in Toronto at a Lime. You better add him because he's going to be more than a dime. That's all I got.
Oh, I like
I
that. I
don't got.
like that.
I just wrote them on the spot. I know it's pretty lame,
No, I
but
got. I
whatever.
give you your flowers. Some people
But I'll
can't
get better.
write
I'll
a rhyme for their life.
And I
So
was trying to rhyme while I was asking you questions. I was like, oh, okay, let me
that's
jot.
multitasking at its finest.
I know. I should have what I was gonna do after I promoted you on my show yesterday, I was gonna actually write, like
Mhm,
spend some time, but I didn't.
mhm.
I want to spend some time and surprise you and actually practice it. But I'll get better. I'll get better, guys. Much better than Bam Bam. Bam Bam didn't even come up against me. And he said he raps and he wouldn't do it. He tells me that he lets me win, because I'm a girl. He let you know how it is, ladies. When the guys are like, "Oh, we let you win. We let you win. It's okay."
But at least like King Melody said, at least you
Yeah, at
write
least I
yourself.
write them.
Yeah.
But it takes a while to put words together, right?
Yeah,
Like
it
it's not
does.
easy.
It
Like you
definitely
have
does.
to. So for what you do, like if you guys should practice like off the show. Think about it. When you put words together, that's so hard to do. So
Mhm.
when but the more you practice, it's easier for you, right? It gets
Yep.
easier.
I look
Like,
at the show I look at my show like that. I'm just
mhm.
practicing my freestyling at that point.
Yeah,
You
but
know
you
what I
can
mean?
keep going on and on and on, which is amazing, like common.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it
yeah.
just becomes so, but you must do that a lot though, right?
Yeah, I
Because it's
do it
like,
every day. It was every day for a while, Before that, nope.
oh
Like
wow.
before Twitch, nope. I
Oh
wasn't
really?
freestyling just random like that. Like
No?
like with my peoples, if we're in a cipher, yeah,
Freestyling at
but
your wife?
yeah, yo,
Like
oh, yeah, yeah,
dancing
yeah.
artist?
Me and her used to be driving in the car. Put a
Mhm.
beat on. I'm freestyling. Back in the days, we used to like be in the staircase. Me and all my peoples in the staircase of the building, play some beats or no beats, and we just, we go
I
in.
think Sistar is starting. Is she trying to start a rhyme?
Yeah, I see it.
My
My
name
name is
is
Peaches, and
Peaches
I'm the
and I'm
best.
the best. But it doesn't rhyme.
Nah,
You
she's
got
she'll
Then you
finish it
gotta
the
say,
next line.
but I'm
Yeah.
better than the rest. I don't know. And then I'm thinking rest, test, best. Yeah, you have to keep in your mind,
Yeah, you
okay,
have
the
to just
words.
bless,
Oh yeah,
pest.
bless. That's it.
Yeah, like
I have a feeling Jonah could freestyle. Jonah, can you you
he
have a
probably
very
could.
he's got a very poetic voice. Like he kind of sounds like a rapper when I talk to him. King
Sister
Melody says
sister,
needs
does
more
Mrs. K9 have bars? Yeah. She got a little something. She's nice with it too.
Oh, it's a line from Coming to America. Okay, I missed that one.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Sistar's the master killer. That's what Jonah says. Oh, Jonah's like, I got bars. Yeah, I have a feeling you got bars. My bars are lame. I got to work on that. But I just started challenging the guys. So yeah, and then I was gonna also say too, I know we're gonna be wrapping up soon, but do you have anything like on your bucket list for music? Like anything,
Mm. Um,
or if you'd like to do like if you had nothing holding you back, like doing an
mhm.
arena or going to South Africa and doing a show,
Oh, that's a good
whatever that
question.
may be, like anything big, or it doesn't even have to be big, but
I would
whatever.
just I guess I would just want to headline a festival, not
Mhm.
just one show. You know what I'm saying? Like a festival, like night on night, and like basically like the tours, you just go everywhere. Like, but I'm the headliner. Like I'm the, you know what I'm saying? That would be a big one. But even that, even I'll just bring it into shorter term, like not long term. Like if I didn't have it, like just to be on the show with a dope headliner. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
for sure.
yeah,
You should apply it well, it is hard to get in, but like Dundas Square,
yeah, yeah,
Harborfront,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nathan Phillips. I'm trying to think what else. They have the whole music fest, what is it, the NX something
Yeah, that's the
festival?
North by Northeast.
Oh
Yeah,
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 the
yeah,
North
yeah,
by Northeast Fest you said you were a
yeah,
part of, right?
yeah.
So just, getting more in tune with it is hard because there's a million artists and DJs that apply, but
Mhm, mhm.
heck, if I was able to get Dundas Square 3 years ago, if I was able to do that, then
Mhm.
surely you or
Okay.
anyone can do it
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there,
Facts, facts, facts,
But
facts.
it is I think it definitely is in who you know, like
Yeah, and where there's a will, there's a way. You could definitely
exactly,
get into those places. You just gotta do your research, basically.
exactly. Yeah, and just keep getting out there, keep tagging people,
Yeah.
and, keep doing interviews, like, you said you're on Full Blast Radio show, is it?
Yeah, well, it's not like like an interview show, but it's like when he does his raid trains.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He just debuted me last week on it, so
nice.
yeah.
He does do talk shows too,
Oh
actually,
yeah,
as well.
we definitely gotta tap in with that one for sure.
Full Blast, if you're still listening, get him on, get him on. And Tweak Music Tips too. He
Oh
should,
yeah,
I
Tweak is
should take
dope. Tweak is dope.
I should take him to get you on. Well, you guys probably already know each other, but
Yeah, I feel like
definitely
he needs to get a little more acquainted with me though, you know?
eh, whatever. I'll
'Cause
take him and be like, "Look,
yeah,
put
for
him
sure.
on, put him
Let him
on."
know, let Tweak know, man, I'm here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, we got Tasha Starr in the building too. Make sure you guys
Tasha
are
was
at
good.
as well. She does a cool painting stream, Father Damien. does an awesome house show. Bam Bam's a great DJ. So many people and streamers in the room. Nita Dawn, make sure you guys are adding her, you guys. She's killing it online and doing really, really well. So always provides great energy, good mixes, and a party vibe too. So make sure you guys are adding Nita Dawn. And thank you again for the raid. Just don't pull out your sneaker collection around her, especially if they're broke or from the flea market. Do not do that because this woman rocks $1,000 pair of shoes. But anyways,
Shout out Nita Dawn, man.
yeah, exactly. So I'm going to see okay, the last question I always actually leave people with is, besides DJing, if you had like, say, a few months to live, and it's like you want to do something with your life, whatever it may be, it could be even with family.
Yeah.
Like, what would that look like to you? What would be on your life bucket list?
If it was my last, like I had like 6 months left. Oh man. I would definitely, I would have to divide it up in a way like family is first, 1,000%. You know what I mean? And I'd want family with me everywhere I go. You know what I mean? Like if I said, okay, I want to do a 50 state tour or something like that, or like even like a worldwide tour, you know what I mean? For in that 60 days, my family has to be with me every single day of that. You know what I mean? Get it documented, make sure everybody can see it. You know what I mean? Make a movie out of it. Damn, whatever. Like, but I definitely need my kids with me. I need to be teaching. I'll have to be like overtime pops. You know what I'm saying? With my kids, because that's a serious one. But yeah, I just hold my kids, my wife close, my family close, you know what I mean? And just go full force at what I'm doing. And then, when that day comes, then it comes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I love that. And I've heard you talk on your show about faith and go a little bit deeper, like things that you feel or believe. And I really, really respect that,
Thank you.
You're not only like giving people joy through music and beats and what you're doing, but you're actually giving them a message too.
Yeah.
And that's something that struck out a lot of me, the times I've been on your show. So keep doing it. Like you definitely have a special gift, and and
Thank you for seeing it,
Yeah,
some people don't recognize it, but thank you for seeing
No,
it.
you definitely do. You definitely do. And anyone I could talk to with my, any circle that I have or anyone that I've, that's one thing I can do good is I'm a connector of people. So anyone I could think of, I mean, my brain's going thinking, okay, who can I connect you with, or who can I, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I
That's all.
appreciate you for even wanting to do an interview with me. You know what I mean? I really
Yeah.
do. Thank you for that. You're great at what you do. So, to me, you're like a little celebrity,
No,
because
definitely not a
you're good
celebrity.
at what you
Thank
do
you.
for real. You know what I mean? You ask the right
I appreciate
questions. You
it.
know how to keep the person the interviewee, engaged, and you're funny. So like it's just a natural flowing thing. Like you have a gift. You said I got a gift. You got a gift. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
appreciate that. I definitely do. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess, for all of us, especially in Toronto, But yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely need to work together and think outside the box. And, sometimes you have like DJs or singers or rappers, like everyone's so separated. But I used to run an open mic night back in the day, and it was just a collaboration of just good people, like bringing people like you and other people together.
Yeah.
And we don't really have to be in that box. Like you can
Yeah.
branch out and work with different people, right? With different
Very true.
talents.
Yeah.
I think that's what opens up. I think that's what's going to open a lot more things here, right?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people here might have their own crews and see, okay, the DJs are here, kind of like Twitch, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
started off, like people were like, DJs here, gamers here, crafters here, or whatever. Like people were so like they couldn't even fathom mixing everything, right?
Yeah. Like one big
And
pot.
yeah, and when we did the anti-human trafficking thing, it's like I'm like, hey, it's like it's cool. There's lots of DJs, but there's crafters, there's there's so many amazing people online that are just streamers, talk
Yeah.
shows, like they do so many things. Why don't we collaborate, like say all women, and do like a really dope train for a great cause, and do all streamers, right?
Yep. Yep.
So
Doesn't matter what you do. You
yeah,
know.
so I think
Yeah.
like you said, it's like even if you're the first one to start and then other people follow suit and now
Mhm.
everyone's like doing all streamers, right? Which is
Yeah.
cool. That's good. It opened it up. But I think sometimes, yeah, you have to be in rooms by yourself at that table
Mhm.
that maybe no one invites you to,
Mhm.
but you got to create your own table and your own lane. And
Yep.
that's what I see for you. That's why I think you're so special, because
Thank you.
like you're one of the few guys that, and just stick to it, right? Keep growing, stick to it. And like you said, like God will open up the doors and shut the doors that need to be closed. And
Yep.
doesn't
God
always
will
feel
provide
good.
those golden connections. You know.
Exactly. And sometimes you're like, oh, but I want to go in this door. Like I wanted this door open,
Mhm.
but he knows best, right?
Yep.
So
Got to
yeah,
keep God first in any decision you make,
for
in
sure.
anything you do. Period. But like when it comes to like big decisions, you got to lean on God and not your own understanding. That's a fact.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Cause he knows best. You know what I'm saying? He might be telling you don't go in this door because there's really a reason why you shouldn't go through that door. You know what I mean? Some people don't listen to it. Well, that you should.
I think all of us, I've been there. I definitely don't always listen. And then you feel it the hard way later on, right?
Yeah, who don't hear
So
must feel.
yeah, I think we've all been there, but it's true. Sistar says rejection is protection. So true. Um, let's see. Yeah, it definitely is. And Fukna, how you doing? Fukna says God can move mountains, but look in the mirror to see who's bringing the shovel.
Yep,
Woo!
I like that. That's deep.
Whoa, that
That's
is
deep.
deep. That comment right there definitely will sit you down and think.
Yep.
Wow. Um, I'm curious too. I know I keep saying we got to wrap up, but before we go to, now that we're on this conversation,
Hmm.
what was there like a story or something that brought you to that? Because I know you've shared your faith a lot, like
Yeah, yeah,
online,
yeah,
your
yeah.
shows. Like, is there some type of story or something that kind of happened that kind of brought you to thinking the way you do?
Um,
Like with
I
your
mean,
faith?
God has always been around, of course. Me
Mhm,
especially. There's been times where I've been in, like, I don't go to church much. I'm not really a church goer, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what
mhm,
I mean? It's what you do and how you act on a day to day. It's not
mm,
just for church. Some people just, oh yeah, I went to church on Sunday, and then they
yeah,
do the same thing Monday through Friday, and then go back and you know what I mean. So I'm not really
yeah,
a church goer much, but when I did go to church, some churches,
mhm,
for some reason, every time I was in the church, there's definitely a reason, but
mhm,
um whoever is like say whether it's the priest, the reverend, the pastor, whatever, they always came to me specifically, like when they ask like, oh, is there anybody new here?
mhm,
I would never get up because I don't do that. I'm just
mm,
chilling. I'm here for the word. I'm here for the message. I'm not here for all of that.
yeah,
But they would always come to me after and be like, yo, I want to pray for you. Can I pray for you? And I go, oh yeah,
mhm,
go ahead. Like, go ahead. And then one person told me, like, yo, you have a gift for real. Like,
mm,
you're important. Like you're a special person, and God just needs you to like become closer to him. And the
mhm,
things that will happen will be, you know what I mean? That's not the reason why, but like just those things happening kind of move me more in the direction of it. Like I always had faith, I always had God in my life. But
mhm,
you go in and out sometimes. Sometimes you be
mhm,
doing this and then you come back. It's a relationship. Sometimes you're absent for a little bit and then you come
mhm,
back and then you live your life and realize, well, maybe what I was doing what I shouldn't have been doing.
yeah,
But yeah, like just that type of stuff kind of pushed me forward and closer to him. And then my wife is a big reason for that too.
mhm,
Her faith is very strong. So, you know, of course it's gonna bleed on to me, right? And
yeah, for sure.
yeah. So
That's awesome. I love
yeah.
that. That's really awesome. I definitely love that. Um, let's see. Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, thanks for sharing. I definitely appreciate that. You are wise beyond your years.
Thank you.
So,
I always told.
know.
I was always told I'm an old soul. Even when I was younger, older people like, yo, you. I feel like you were here before. Like, you know,
Mm.
I feel like you were here before.
Yeah, for sure. Well, keep going, if anyone else has any, say, connections, contacts, or any resources they could think of, also that would help, 9K9. I'm just brainstorming in my mind too, but if there's anyone, that has any that can kind of link or help him too, definitely message him, right? He's on
Mhm.
Instagram, Twitch. Check out his show, support his show. I'm telling you guys, it's a real dope show as well. He's a great person too. So, thank you for doing this interview. I appreciate it,
Thank you for
coming
having
on.
me.
Yeah. And if there's anyone, I don't know if you could see, but if there's anyone you'd like to raid into,
I don't even know
not
who's
sure.
on. I don't have my phone with me. I
Oh,
left
you
it
don't?
out. I
Okay.
left it
So
out the
that's
hot box. Just make sure I was locked
okay.
in
We're going to have a
1,000%.
peek here and just see who's. Oh, did the Wi-Fi go off? I see it
Nah, you good.
frozen. Oh, okay. Or my AOL. They bug
Yeah,
me.
you're frozen on Twitch, but not on like what the StreamYards.
Oh, shoot. Is it still frozen, guys? Let me
Nah,
know.
you're back. You're back. You're back. You're back.
Oh, I'm back? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna just see, I'm just kinda scrolling to see who you remind me of? Smooth Op. He's actually on right now, but he's got a lot of
Mm.
people, 133 people in his like, just the Toronto vibe and accent, like, I
Yeah, yeah,
always
yeah,
love
yeah,
to
yeah.
listen to him. I love listening to him too because he brings that Toronto accent. You and Smooth Op, very, very similar, like, that
Yeah, I
way.
gotta check
But
him
he's
out.
a gamer. Yeah,
Oh, there ain't nothing
he's
wrong with
funny.
the gamer.
He's a gamer, yep. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm just looking, guys. Um,
Let me check
let's see.
if anybody's on like that.
There's lots of people on tonight. Wow. Shoot. I was trying to find someone
Oh
we
yeah,
could
there is a
definitely
lot of
support.
people.
There's a lot of people. I keep
A lot of
scrolling
people
everything.
on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to pick when there's so many people.
Yeah, for some reason, if someone could drop his link in the chat, that would be great. I don't know why it wasn't coming up. Fook now, my stream elements, his link. But if you can drop in the chat K9's link, that would be great. And then I'll just highlight it.
Are we able
Uh,
to drop links like that, or just?
oh yeah, you could drop your link too.
Oh,
You could,
okay. All right, let
that
me
would
see.
help. And then that way I could just highlight it. Let's see here. Wow, there's so many people on. It's crazy. Can't believe how many people are on a Tuesday night.
I
And
know.
thanks for switching. I appreciate that as
Oh,
well
no
too.
problem. Hey, no problem. No
I
problem.
actually never do it on a Tuesday night, so it was
You
kind
normally
of.
on Wednesdays, right?
I'm usually on Wednesdays. Okay, thank you so much, sister. I appreciate it. There we go. Okay, let's
Thank you,
see.
sis.
Okay, so we are going to go to, I see you guys giving suggestions too in the chat. I was trying to find someone we could support that's always kind of supported me as well. Okay, you know what? Let's I think I'm just looking here.
Spartacus is on too. Who
Yeah,
else
I'm
is
trying to
on?
find someone that doesn't have
Doesn't
too
Yeah.
many people in the room just to
Nah, I
like
feel
help
you.
support.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I know what that's like.
Oh, trust me, we all know what it's like.
Yo.
Actually, I'm trying to see here. You know what? There is since you are Trini, have
Mhm.
you heard of Trini? She's from Toronto too. We could give them a real Toronto vibe. I was going to try to go to Ron Love or someone that has supported me, but I think I might catch him next time. Since we talked about Toronto so much, I think
Mhm.
we got to go to another Torontonian here and support them.
Oh shoot,
And
yeah. There's
he's
another person on named Ronzi too.
oh
Ronzi,
yes, she's
Ronzi in
another.
it for the fashion. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's from
she's
Toronto
another
too.
too. I think yeah, she's awesome too.
She's
I've
on
rated
right
her.
now. She's on right now too. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really, really good too. She usually always has a packed room. I'm gonna try catching her next time.
Oh, for
But I
sure.
think I'm gonna go to have you heard of Trini Girl?
Yeah, I follow her too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay. So I think I'm gonna go to Trini Girl and support her.
that's a good spot. That's a
Another
good spot.
lady, another female guy. She's got high energy. She's really good. I mean, since K9's Trini, you know, I love
Makes
Trini
sense.
accent, and we talked about Trinidad and Canada and everything else here. So let's support her, and we could give them a taste of Toronto a little bit too.
Yeah, let's go show some love to Trini Girl, man.
Yeah, she definitely puts on a great show. I feel like she's true representation of the city too,
She
you
is.
know?
She is. She
Yeah.
actually is for real.
Like she definitely brings the vibe. And, you know, even her being in what is it? One of like a what is it, a roti? Like restaurant?
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
looks like that. That's how Toronto looks. Like legit looks like,
It's
guys.
true. It's true.
How you doing? Roses are red. Good to see you. She's saying, "Oh, I want Trini hot sauce." Okay, so thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.
And Nita Dawn for the raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Make sure everyone in the room is adding a K9 as well. I'm just trying to see, what did I do with your link? I just had your link up here. And then what did I do with it now? So make sure everyone in the room is adding him as well. Oh, here we go. Oh, now it's coming up.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. So yes, definitely add him, you guys. You won't be disappointed. It's a fun interactive show. He'll ask what beats you want to put in, and he'll basically produce beats on the spot with you guys.
Yep.
He'll freestyle. He'll, share some life stories. He's always got something good to say, and it's a really great show. So definitely check him out and support him. And thanks for coming through, you guys. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, there's the shout out there. Okay, so you guys could add it.
Thank you, guys.
So we are gonna go to Trini
Yeah,
Girl.
let's go show some love, man. Show some love. Let's
All right.
party with Trini Girl.
Exactly. All right, stick around. Oh, whoops. Actually, copy my raid message too, with the bees. And if you guys could just put the raid emotes in there. I haven't figured out how to put the raid emote in my.
It's hard to
I
do
don't
it
know how to
sometimes.
do that. Yeah, so
because you need to have it. The other people need to have like the subscription kind of thing, so that way it
But
could
they
show.
don't. But they don't for the bees. Like if you guys copy this,
Oh,
but I
the
don't
bees is
know
cool.
if anyone knows how to put the raid emote like in my stream. I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
Like
the
I
red
figured out
raid
how to
one.
put the bees in there. Yes, but I don't know
Oh.
how to put the raid one. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
anyways, copy that message and then just put raid. You know, you guys
Yeah.
know. You guys know the drill. But thanks for coming through. There's my raid message. I like the bees. The bees are cute because
Yeah,
no
they
one's raiding it. No one's raiding him with bees. So I'll, so I want to do something different.
It's unique.
Exactly. So okay, so thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you, everyone that's come through. Roses are red, Sistar, this girl Xtina for helping me. Is it G Jane?
G.I. Jane.
GI Jane. Is that the DJ GI Jane?
Nah.
GI. Okay. We got DJ Easy P. DJ J Jonah for helping me as well. Appreciate you, Mariposa, always coming through. DJ Shazams, Miss Germany, and everyone else, Father Damien, everyone else that's come through. We appreciate you. Okay, so let's see. I think it rated.
Yeah, rated out.
I'm going to try re-rating again because sometimes it misses people. So again, we're going to Trini Girl in case you guys get left behind on the raid, which I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. Wow, this interview went fast too.
It did.
Like 2.5 hours. It went by super fast. But thanks again for coming through. I appreciate you.
No problem. It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Let's definitely be in touch. Hopefully I can meet you and your family someday at some point.
One day for sure. We here.
Yeah,
we're
sure.
around.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, have a great night and we'll see each other soon.
All right. Thank you, Honey Flo.
Okay. All right. Be blessed.
Peace and love.
Take care. See ya.
Later.